I'm a rebel yell.
A rebel yell.
A rebel yell. Oh heck!
A rebel yell.
A rebel yell. Oh heck! I'm going to mute the Twitch here. Can someone do the obligatory spamming of the Twitch servers? Obviously, I can't do that myself because Twitch is capturing all of the camera. TheSwiss, are you with us, bud?
I feel like I am, but nobody seems to be hearing me.
I can hear you now.
Oh, I'll take that as an.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good.
There was a moment.
Good, because I'd been doing like a bit of a song lead up to all of this.
Oh no!
I was excited.
RB.
Yo.
Thank you.
No worries.
You are my dear friend, and I
Ooh,
appreciate
I love
you
the
greatly.
badge.
I haven't actually done any of the MacGuffins. All I did was a very scary tax form. Sorry. Welcome back to the stream, to the Dysfunctionals. My name is Jameeesh, and I waste my time playing Skyrim, and between those times, I invest my time playing Dungeons and Dragons and running Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. And these are my friends. TheSwiss, RB, Comikat, TrashQueen, Jojorawr, and Yappinator. Welcome to the stream if you are new. And holy Christ monkey.
Hi, I'm new here.
Hello, new here. My name's James, and I'm thrilled to announce, first of all, massive news. We are now Twitch affiliates, which is awesome, and we're very grateful to those of you who've been tuning in over the last couple of weeks to the Skyrim streams I've been running, the adventures of Vari Shadowborn, the Khajiit stealthy thief monger. I don't know. So yeah,
AKA the many hats of James.
the many hats. Indeed. Well, yes, indeed. Have you been watching by any chance?
I might have been checking in now and then, mate.
Oh man, I love you.
Just here and there.
That's so cool. Yeah, I was having.
It's those odd hours you play the game, mate. I mean, it's not everybody's up at 3 a.m.
I mean, I don't really have an answer to that, but yeah.
I mean, I am.
The story behind the hats is that I had terrible hair. It's now been resolved, thank you to my beautiful spouse to be for cutting my hair. I think it looks all right. You know, I think it's got a bit of a Peaky Blinders vibe to it.
Zoe.
But before that, I had terrible hair, and I wanted to cover it up on stream, so I wore hats while I was streaming. And I just love the visuals so much. I think I'm going to continue. So yeah, if you scroll down in the you googly boogly, you'll see a schedule which is streaming every Monday and every Thursday. Most of the time it's Skyrim, unless it is this Dungeons and Dragons game, which is every second Monday. Hope that makes sense. Cool. Are there any other news? I'm not sure. Anything from anyone?
I mean, there's that really, really good deal for that pack that's like of games, 720 games for $5.
Yeah. Did you put that in the server?
Which server?
The Dysfunctionals one.
Dysfunctionals one? Oh, I don't remember. I can do that now.
Yeah, go
I
for
haven't.
it. So yeah, there's like one of the most generous humble bundle
It's
packages
not
ever.
just it's not just video games either. There's a lot of pen and paper roleplay games in it.
It's true. For all those who love D&D and not video games at all.
Is that right? Is that right? Brilliant. That's so good.
Yeah, it goes to a fund to help racial justice in the U.S.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, that's a good cause and a terrible, terrible circumstance happening at the moment. But before...
And also a great deal on a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, if there's nothing else from anyone else, we will go on with tonight's episode of The Dysfunctionals. persecuted
I don't know what
against
that
his
I'm
will.
Hugh Jackman.
I'm Hugh Jackman.
If I'm in Les
does
Miserables,
Kyro
I'm definitely Hugh
Jameeeesh?
Jackman.
I don't know what any of this means.
It's because of the strong.
Jameeeesh the one
It's because of
who
the strong
Jackman?
resemblance. Yeah.
hunts him down and tries to kill him at every
Yeah.
turn.
I don't think Kyro's ever
I'm
tried
most
to kill
definitely the
Arthrin
most
once.
Australian one of us.
That's true. Simply through like geographical location, it's probably Swiss for Hugh
Yeah,
Jackman.
I'm obviously the prime candidate.
That's right.
Mhm.
From now
I mean,
on.
I don't want to lord it over you all.
No.
but-
Okay. So, last time, the Dysfunctionals headed out of.
Oh, are we back?
We are back. We've been back for like the last 5
We've
minutes.
been back for a little bit.
I'm just happily conversing about normal things and not thinking about
Last
the fact
time.
that there might be people watching because the titles are finished.
I mean,
Yeah, don't mind
I
me.
think the
As-
the whole
as-
conversation about Les
as you go.
Miserables and stuff was after the credits were finished.
Oh, really?
pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
good thing everybody now knows that I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to be the Hugh
And also,
Jackman if
I've been
we do
thinking
Les
about
Miserables.
it. I've been
Indeed.
thinking about it, and Kyro has nothing in common with Javert, so
Cool.
like literally nothing.
I wouldn't know. I've never seen this music.
Not even the sideburns.
Cheryl
Moving
Navaste,
along.
like the high priest NPC would probably be Javert. He's got that vibe. It's got that vibe to him. Lawful.
He does have that vibe.
Yeah.
Does that mean he's gonna throw himself off a bridge at the end?
We'll see.
I
He
don't know.
might not need
Keep
to
on
do it.
terrorizing him at the temple and see what happens.
There's time yet. There's time yet.
Oh god.
I have things to say
And
about
don't think it hasn't crossed Brüz's mind to mess with Cheryl.
Oh, it's already begun, man. You've already started. It's like you finished the intro stage, the kind of tutorial. This is how you sneak. This is how you turn into a weasel. This is how you get into someone's brain. Okay. Last time, we should probably play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Turn into an earwig.
You guys made your way out of Farenloth, a little bit north and a little bit west, to a copse of trees nearby, where you knew lay the hideout of a group of cultists known as the Cult of Trindegan. You know about a kind of cell of this cult that was nearby Farenloth, led by an individual name of Damar Brittleshin, and they work for a mysterious count known as Manalignum. And you made your way into the woods. You came across an orc friend who helped you with tracking down the location of this ancient ruin built into a small sort of like almost like a quarry-like space at the side of a river next to a waterfall. You guys drew a bunch of them out and took them out with a surprise round of surprising efficacy. And your orc friend took... Oh god, what was the NPC called?
Wacky Zacky.
He's at best an acquaintance,
Zachary.
I think.
Zachary.
Wacky Zacky.
Wacky Zachary.
Wacky Zachary, who has made a few bad life choices and has an opportunity to redeem himself by being the plaything of
an orc.
Of your orc friend, who's, again...
That's no kind of redemption.
Oh my goodness. Adam, I'm gonna frickin' never hear the end of this. Anyway, so he left you guys to kind of sneak along the way. You made your way into this central space. And as you did, a couple of the cultists from inside, realizing something was afoot, kind of snuck around the corner here and cast a couple of spells towards Nuru while you were still in your snake form. The radiant effect of the spells burst. Your tail, convulsively as you took the damage, lashed and hit the surface of the water, and some of their magical effects pierced the surface as well, causing some churning, which is what those guys wanted, as bursting out of the water because of the disturbance came this tremendous and horrible frog-like beast. At which point we rolled initiative, and at which point we begin tonight's session with combat and a new track. I have been obsessed with this for far too long. Welcome
Oh, some
To the
fight
section.
music.
Kyro, it's you first. Action, bonus action, and movement. What would you like to do?
Question: is this rock over here big enough to be used for cover? It looks like it.
I would say yes when you're using it in conjunction with this space here, because this is 2 different
Yeah.
levels. This is slightly higher than this level. So yeah, you'd be able to like basically wedge yourself almost in this space. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head over there.
Okay.
Passing Brüz, I'm going to be like, can you move some earth to make a side tunnel? And then I'm going to, and I'm going to indicate back towards where the cultists are at, just so it's clear. Then I'm going to bonus action hide behind this rock, and then I'm going to shoot at the creature.
Okay, let's do that one at a time. Stealth first.
Okie dokie.
First person to guess where this music's from gets advantage on the next attack roll.
That's not
Kinda
great.
fancy.
I can't hear it.
Say again.
I can't.
fancy.
Like, are
Eirys
you?
gets
are
advantage
you
on the next
muting
attack roll.
me?
Shoot quiet.
It might be that.
Jody's just made 2 guesses.
Wait, hold on.
No, Jody made a correct guess. Final Fantasy.
Oh, it's from Kingdom Hearts.
I did.
Ah,
It's from the Final Fantasy.
So you
VII
heard it.
remake. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was
Oh,
going
it
to
sounds
game
like
off.
it sounds like Kingdom Hearts to me because it's made by the same company.
There
Oh,
it's
Game off.
That's amazing. And now I'm going to kill you. Sorry, what was the stealth roll? It was 11. It was 11.
Yeah.
You
Not
know what?
ideal.
I'm not sure if that does it.
My to hit is a 22 though.
Okay, so as you kind of slide behind the
Oh, wait.
rock, its eyes
I have
follow you.
advantage anyway, so it doesn't actually matter if I'm hidden. Oh well.
You're not hidden. I'll just make that confirmed with that 11 stealth roll. You're definitely on. Yeah, it's
Hero
not
is
high.
11 stealthy.
Yeah, it's not
So-
enough.
The arrow that flies from your bow does hit, but you're not going to get the sneak attack damage, I'm afraid.
No, I am, because I'm going first before it,
Oh, I see.
and I have advantage. Yes.
Okay, I'll let it happen.
What do you mean? It's a feature. It's a rule.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. What's the damage in total?
Allow the rules to work as they're intended.
Oh, God.
It's part of my class.
He could just say no, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Why?
That's true,
That's
but
mean. Alright.
What's the damage?
I mean, you can comply.
The total damage is 20.
Magic. The arrow flies through the air and buries itself deep within the side of this creature. You get the sense it's not going to be hard to hit. But it's huge. It towers over you, Kyro, from where you're kind of crouched behind this rock, and its eyes at the end of the stalk have been following you as you've been running across. You weren't able to hide from it, but you did do a great
That's
burst of damage. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do on my turn.
Brüz.
Okay, first of all, Brüz summons, as a bonus action, the bear totem to the very little pointy to the spot there.
Okay. Yeah.
Here where
Yeah.
let's see. There on the very point at that point there. That means that within 30 feet, which is all of us,
So you're deploying the bear.
but not that guy.
You're deploying the bear.
Yes, so bear deployed
Bear.
down to the water's edge.
Yep.
The bear is going to kind of stumble into being and then sit down on its backside and
Yep.
sort of stare off into the water. Then Brüz was going to cast Aid,
Okay.
and that is going to go to... Oh, sorry, press that button, then press that button. And it's going to be at level 3.
Just let me take
And
a
that
look at
means,
this.
how many is that?
I'm gonna need to make a note.
Level
Up to 3 creatures within range get a level 3.
So, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, a target's hit points increase by an additional 5. So you're giving 3 creatures
Yeah.
10 additional hit points. Is that right?
And it's 10 temporary hit points, and your maximum HP is plus 10 for the next 8 hours.
Do the temp HP?
So it means that
refresh-
every time you heal, you can heal up to your now 10-point additional for the
Okay,
next 8
great.
hours. So it's like you've got
How much do I
not
hit?
just temporary hit points, but extra hit points.
You don't heal.
So that
you
will
just-
go to
Who are we giving it to?
that will
Yeah.
go to Ella.
Ella,
That will go to Nuru.
Nuru,
you need your
snake
temp
form
HP.
takes it.
And-
We'll say.
Well, it doesn't.
Well, it's her total form. So even when she switches back
Yeah.
to herself, she'll have the plus 10.
Okay,
So-
yeah.
It'll be plus 10 to either.
Okay, I'll go along with that. Yeah.
So it'll be Ella, Nuru, and okay. So I'm gonna give it to Arthrin.
Oh, you son of a gun. He kind of glows, and as does all of the serpentine body of Nuru as the magic kind of strengthens the body. Ella, you glow as well. Arthrin glances over, goes, Brüz, thanks, man. That's a bonus action. That's an action. You going to move anywhere?
Yeah, Brüz is going to move. If I can select myself. Select. Come on. Select. No, it's waiting. Brüz is going to move over here to like the high perch on the far side. I can't
Sure
select
thing.
myself at the moment. It's strange.
Okay. Sorry about that. That's weird. Let me move you for you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going up there.
You always move me, James.
Mate, I just love your voice acting, man. I don't know what to say.
This isn't acting.
This creature has been hit by Kyro and sees all of this magical MacGuffin happening around it. It doesn't quite understand it. It's just a beast. What is he going to do, friends?
Yeah.
He's going to try to kill y'all. He's going to unleash where it's standing. Tentacle attacks? What's the reach on his tentacle? He has tentacles and he's going to use them. His reach is 20 feet, which means Kyro's within range, and Snack Boy is within range. And Brüz is within range. So he's going to unleash a tentacle attack on each of Kyro and Brüz. He's also spooked by the oh, crumbs. Oh wait, no, it's 2 attacks with his tentacles, so he needs to be careful. 2 attacks with the tentacles is going to be on Nuru, snake form, and Kyro. So the first one on Kyro, 23.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Just bear with me. This is why we get out our dice in advance of the combat starting. You take 11, 12, 13. You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacle reaches towards you and wraps around your body, and you are grappled.
And I'm hurt. Okay. It just auto grapples. Got it.
Yes,
It's a tentacle.
the tentacle
grab.
grabs you.
It does.
You are grappled.
Don't worry. It probably won't hang on for very long.
It's going to freaking.
You're gonna give it a taste of its own medicine.
He's going to unleash his tentacle against you, Nuru. Okay, 19.
Okay, hold on. Where'd my giant snake go? Giant snake. Giant snake. There it is. Giant snake!
It hits, dude.
Oh yeah, obviously it hit.
You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage, and let me take a closer look at this. If it's a huge or smaller creature, so you are grappled. As it kind of wraps its tentacle around you.
Can you grapple something if you're grappled?
You can contest the grapple, yeah. You can reverse it, I guess.
I guess that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay,
Something
on
like
your
that.
turn, you can certainly try. Those are the 2 tentacle attacks. It's going to... Let me just take a look at this. Sorry, guys, this guy can do a lot. It's going to
Really?
make a step towards, while it's grappling with the tentacles. It's going along the edge of this space. Two of its tentacles outstretched and grappling two of your friends. It looks at Arthrin. Arthrin looks at it, and a tongue lashes out towards Arthrin. And, oh god. Arthrin.
Dead.
Is that
Oh wait,
really
no,
only
it's
15 feet?
Arthur needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yay, advantage because
Against
of the bear.
the sticky tongue.
Oh, does the bear give advantage on
Yes.
strength saves?
Advantage on strength checks.
Okay, let me get out Arthur.
Haha.
Thank you. For
So the bear turns around and smiles at Arthur and
Arthrin is probably more. He's like the bear turns around and smiles, but there's a huge, great like frog monster leering up from behind it, and Arthrin's just like. Ah! And as he does, you know what? I don't think his strength save's going to beat the DC here. No, it doesn't.
Did you
Yes.
roll with advantage?
He did, yeah. He rolled an 11 and an 8, which isn't enough. He's going to get
Oh.
yanked forward and
Awesome.
to this square here by the tongue. And as when he gets
It's
there,
very funny.
the Froggermoth is going to try and bite him. For 21, that hits. Oh, Arthrin, buddy. Oh, Arthrin,
Remember,
buddy.
he has
10 extra
so
hit points.
17.
Yeah.
well 10 plus 7. So the 7 from the bear, and then 10 from the aid.
Well,
So
he was
Nuru,
at max HP anyway, right? If he was at max
yeah,
HP
but the
before,
hold on, let me double check the bear thing because it's a.
can the
a
bear
bolster.
heal beyond max HP? I don't think it can.
I think it's like temporary hit points as well. Hold on, no, wrong one.
Okay.
Let me get down to it.
So while Arthrin's been lashed across by the tongue, the mouth of this creature clamps over Arthrin.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a 21 is going to hit him. It does.
So it's not a heal; they're temporary hit points. So everybody got 7 temporary hit points from the bear,
Oh, okay.
and then Arthrin, Nuru, and Ella got an additional 10 temporary hit points. And those 3 will be able to heal those temporary hit points for the next 8 hours.
Okay. So everyone gains 7 except for Arthrin, Ella, and Nuru, who gain 17. Is that right?
17. And unlike all of us who got the 7, they can heal those 10 temporary hit points from aid.
Okay. Does that make sense to
So they
everybody?
get 7 temporary, and their
Yeah.
hit point max increases by 10 for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So that includes me, 7 temporary.
Seven
Eirys
temporary.
just
Yeah,
got
you get a 7 temporary, but
Nice.
Everyone has 7 temporary.
I like it.
But those don't refresh.
everybody gets 7.
That's cool. I like
You
it.
get a
The ones-
7, and
the
you
ones
get
who
a
got the
7.
10.
Get a 7.
So I'm looking. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I need to look for my D10s. Arthrin, why?
Oh no.
Well, this is gonna fuck up the love
Oh,
triangle, isn't
don't
it?
worry. This has enraged the cat.
The cat snake. The cat that is a snake.
Big the cat.
Both creatures
yes.
make a hissing
Nick.
noise at least, and that is the noise she made.
Okay. 10,
Roll to hiss.
18, 24. Arthur
You
takes...
know-
So the temporary hit points that he just took have been wiped out. And, sorry, what's the difference between 17 and 24? That's 7. So he takes... He
7.
effectively loses 7 hit points.
Too bad.
Yeah, so that's the bear hit point gone.
Yeah. Sorry.
10.
Oh.
So he's basically now just at his maximum.
So yeah, as the creature kind of wraps his tongue around him and drags him across, he just flies over the water, ends up kind of like sliding across this bit of the shore. The kind of mouth clamps around, and a light bursts from within Arthrin. He doesn't know where it's coming from. Brüz, you feel your magical energy start to drain away as your light energy sort of takes the brunt of the damage. Arthrin does get pierced by the teeth, but nowhere nearly as much as he would have done had you not casted those protective spells. Arthrin is now right there. Does the bite attack do anything else? Oh, crumbs. Yes, it does. You guys
Hooray.
watch as the teeth manage to get through the magical energy, sinking several inches into Arthrin's flesh, and picks up Arthrin and swallows him whole.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Arthrin,
It's a frog.
Arthrin has been swallowed.
I'm gonna squeeze that thing until it coughs him out.
Good luck.
I mean,
Heimlich.
yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for bearing with me. The Vrogomoth can do a whole load of stuff. Yell, it's your turn. Thank you for your patience.
Well, the fact he just swallowed Arthrin changed up what I was going to do. I was going to Dissonant Whispers him at a high level so he'd run away.
Okay.
But that's not gonna
It's
help.
such a good idea.
Bye, NPC.
I mean, unless
Okay,
we're
bye.
going to Arthrin, but we're not. So yeah, we can't.
Don't worry. He'll be more than okay. We just need to get him out.
You just hear him go, what?
Go. Let's
Still
go
be
with
a
an
little
action
traumatized by being bored, but
Oh, Jesus Christ.
of-
It's
It's fine. He's been swallowed whole.
Helps if I'm on the right thing. Let's go.
Underwear would be good.
Yeah, that's fine.
but yeah, we need to do something quickly because he'll suffocate in there.
Let's cast Shatter on the point I'm currently at, so it's 10-foot radius, doesn't hit anybody else.
Okay, so you're targeting the creature, and I'll say, because obviously Arthrin's within him, he's going to be sheltered from the damaging effect of the spell. What is the DC? What is the save? Can you remind me, bud?
Shatter is a Constitution 15 save.
Okay, let me just take a look.
So much fun.
He fails, full damage, roll it.
Oh, full damage on 48.
Yay! Arthrin's essentially wearing frog armor.
That's one way of looking at it.
I can, 8 times 3. That is 24 points of thunder damage.
Thunder damage is not lightning damage, is it?
No, it's sound
Okay.
as opposed to
It's
electricity.
loud.
Did you say 24?
24, yeah.
There's a shattering split of noise behind it, and like it rips through the creature's back of his body. And yeah, he getting a bit angry about the fact that you guys are here, and you know, his two tentacles that are kind of wrapped around Kyro and part of Nuru's body tighten a little bit. Anything else from you, El?
Bonus action.
Yes.
Ella can have a bardic inspiration. You get to add a d8 to any non-damage roll.
Bardic. What do you sing?
Froghammer! Froghammer!
It's out here.
Kill the fucking Froghammer!
Oh my god. The Final Fantasy references are fresh. Anyway, cool. You're not going to move anywhere.
You
Not
don't
at the
have
moment.
Where could you move?
Nuru, you are
Not
being
at the
grappled.
moment. Yell is going to stay put.
Nuru, you are
You're
being
grappled.
grappled by a creature. Let me just grab a little rulebook thing. Just, guys, we sorted out the study, and like all my D&D rulebooks are like on a little shelf over here. It's amazing.
Hooray! A grappled creature can't move.
Right where they should be.
Can I try to reverse the grapple and
Yes.
grapple it instead?
That's it.
I am
I
a big
believe so.
snake.
Because the only thing you can't do when grappled is moved.
Let's have a look. What's the reach of your kind of like wrapping attack? Because at the moment there's about a 10-foot gap between. Actually, let me just do this little thing. If you turn around, yeah, you're able to kind of wrap around your body, and I'll say that you're
The edges
within
of the
range.
hitboxes touch it. That means
That's true.
that
I'm the-
means they're within distance.
I would say yes. Why the fuck not? You can try to
And
reverse the grapple.
also, she's very much going to basically try to, if she reverses it, Heimlich the creature to cough up Arthrin.
It's tendril versus bigger tendril.
So let's. The thing is, though, I'm trying to just look at the effect of grapple. I think the only way, I don't know, you can make an attack while you're grappled, right? So this would be an attack on your end.
Yeah, and my constrict attack says
one could
says if it hits, then the target becomes grappled.
So they could both be
So if
grappling each other.
Yeah, they can effectively be.
grapple
It's
each
hugging.
other.
It's basically just combative hugging.
Turns into a cuddle puddle.
Hooray!
Deadly hugs.
Giant constrictor, right?
Hug it to death.
Yeah, giant constrictor.
It makes
snake.
sense.
I'm gonna let
I
you
like
make the
it.
roll attack. Roll a d20, add 6 to it.
Haha.
Nice.
And hold on.
Oh, you could use the inspiration, huh?
I could have used that.
That's not gonna happen.
How's a 9?
Ooh, that's not
You
gonna
kind of
Big
you turn your body around and you try and sort of like almost wrap the rest of your body that isn't kind of constricted by the tentacle around the tentacle to try and like heave your way towards it, but it holds fast and you're unable to hit it with your constrict attack.
She uses her bonus action to hiss menacingly.
Make an intimidation check for your snake.
Okay.
It is a -4 to the roll.
Great.
Okay. Okay, that is okay.
Flat.
What is that? Charisma?
Yeah, it's flat. You just do
Okay,
it.
so just a flat 16 then.
Oh heck! Yeah, he kind of like his eyes widen and his
Hooray.
attention just shifts and he looks like he's focusing on you. Arthrin.
And you know, she's got her mouth all wide and scary.
Arthrin's inside of it.
Arthrin is going
She's
to
enraged.
take some damage at the start of his turn because he's in the body of the creature and there's like acid and stuff to just like start slowly dissolving him.
Yeah.
He takes 6 points of acid damage while he's inside the creature. And you hear him screaming from within. He's going to oh crumbs, what's he gonna do? He's gonna use a hunter's mark where he is. And you see from within there's like a whoosh of red light that bursts around this creature's body. And he struggles inside to get his short sword out. He'll have disadvantage because he's grappled by the body, but advantage at the same time because he's so close. He's gonna just make a straight roll. Oh heck! He hits! It's 1d6.
Nice!
Its Hunter's Mark is an extra d6, and the creature's been wounded, so he gets an extra d8.
Hooray.
Arthrin. Heck.
Ow.
Kill it from within.
3, 4, 5, 6, and then an extra 2 makes for 8 points of damage that the Froggermoth takes. And he kind of like, as he bursts red, you kind of hear the sound of a from within, and it kind of convulses its body. It's yeah, it kind of like it fights an urge to kind of cough up the meal and succeeds in doing so. It hasn't taken enough damage from within to cough up Arthrin. Arthrin is slowly being digested, but that was all he could do.
As long as it's slow.
How many acid damage did he take then?
6.
8. Oh.
He'll be fine. Yeah, this is fine. He'll be fine.
Eirys! Arthrin has been swallowed.
We'll get him out in no time.
What are you
Okay.
going to do?
Okay, if I can, I want to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I jump and do 25, 30?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
You kind of
I do that.
you sift through the bear and just vault across. It's less than 5 feet. It's easy to vault across.
Cool. And she is going to do an attack with her rapier and dagger and yell, "Spit him out!" And then just go wail on him, basically.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Spit him out.
Right.
Spit him
okay.
out. Spit
Oh
him
my
out.
It's so nerving. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one.
Spit him out. You dirty fool.
Dirty.
Say again.
Dirty 20.
That hits. Roll damage.
Perfect. Okay. D8. Ooh, you're an 8. plus 4. 7 plus 4, 11 points.
Magic, he felt that.
And then with the dagger. Oh, that's good. 24
Yeah,
to hit.
that hits. And then it's just
And
a
then
straight
that's just
D4, right?
D4. Yeah. 2.
2. Yeah, he's starting to get a bit of cut up, but you get the sense that he's just been made angry by the things that have happened
Has he
so far.
been maintaining those grapples as well?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. His
Okay.
tentacles are still wrapped around Kyro and Snake Boy.
Is he doing checks to hold them when he takes damage, or is that something that only happens?
No.
Nah. Like, maintaining
Okay.
grapples not. I don't think it.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course.
You just do it.
Okay, so that's Eirys, unless you want to do anything else. I don't think you can you?
No, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
We come to Ella. Your time has come. What is it? What are you doing?
You've got all these buffs.
It's a bit scary.
It's a massive frog creature and it's eaten Arthrin. Like, I don't know what else is going to be scary.
Right. Okay. I think I'm going to go for attack it, because all my healings I have to either touch or have to see the creature to heal.
You can't see Arthrin right
And
now.
obviously-
He's inside the creature.
Exactly.
See me?
He's inside. He's inside a giant frog. So we are
You can
going to
hear
do
muffled- you can hear
Call
muffled
the
scream.
Dead.
Tar the dead! He's going to make a wisdom saving
So-
throw. Is that right?
And
Wisdom save?
yep, 13. You have to-
13. Rolled a 10. He fails. Roll the toll the
Good.
dead damage. What's the... You've got to have, like, multiple...
2d12.
2d12.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
the weight. Okay, what's the damage?
It's... That's why I told you.
Oh,
it's great
well,
if you're
that
taking
was
damage
crap.
until that happens.
Oh.
What do you get?
6. I'm not impressed.
Okay. That's it's a damage. It's hit. It's taken the damage.
It's 8 damage.
It's a damage against the baddie, and if you keep on doing that, he will one day die. Okay. Anything else from you?
Let's have a look. I am. I think I might just stay where I am at the moment.
Back at the top of the turn. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Back at the top of the turn order, Kyro is watching as Arthrin is eaten, and Eirys jumps forward, hacking and stabbing away. What are you gonna do?
Alright. I'm gonna try to get out of this grapple, is what I'm gonna try to do.
Yes.
I'd like to
good call.
contest it.
Okay. Please roll
Yeah,
a
okay.
strength saving throw, I guess, or an athletics check. Hang on, let me
No,
just
I'm
check.
contesting it, so it can be acrobatics or athletics. So, obviously, I'm gonna use acrobatics.
Okay. Let me just take a look at that.
That's a 13.
Just bear with me. 13.
Okay.
Remember, strength checks are with advantage. Strength checks are with advantage.
Yeah, but this is with acrobatics, so I don't have advantage.
I'll let you re-roll this an athletics if you like, because I don't think acrobatics is going to be helpful
Okay.
for getting out of a grapple. It's
No,
it's a brute strength
that's-
pulling of the vine, of the tentacle.
All right.
The tentacle.
I mean,
I'll
I might be
do
missing a rule, but
that.
yeah.
I mean, typically.
I thought you could only use strength to break a grapple.
Yeah,
mm,
pretty sure. It's with advantage. What are the rolls?
It's a 13 again.
Okay, so yeah, you're
Yeah.
struggling. You get the sense that there's otherworldly kind of strength that's helping you try to break free, but you're unable to pull this tentacle off of you. That was your action. Don't suppose there's much more you can do, really.
No, I'm grappled, so there isn't anything I can do. I'm
Okay.
just
Yep.
stuck.
Brüz, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Okay. So, this does change a thing or two.
No, it's in the player's handbook. Here it is.
Was there a
all right, I
Yuki on
think
Scram?
seeing how effective Ella's Toll the Dead was before, Brüz I think is going to cast it, and then hopefully it'll shot there.
Okay. If you're casting Toll the Dead, he'll make a Wisdom saving throw. It's a wise choice. It fails. Roll the damage. 2d12, I believe. Hashtag Cleric. Hashtag wounded enemy. Hashtag d12s. Literally one of the only times that d12s are ever used in Dungeons and Dragons. Very exciting.
Not true.
That's not true.
I mean,
Not true at all.
Barbarian's health.
Yeah, fighters can use them.
like, if
Barbarians
you're a
can use them.
barbarian, you use a d12. But, like, who else uses a d12, man? It's crazy.
Fighters.
Hashtag.
It's 11 plus 16.
You can use her.
16 damages.
Whispering.
Can you say that again, bud?
16 necrotic damages.
Sorry.
1, 7.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 7.
So, Ella, you're facing it directly, and you get the sense that there's some damage that's caused by, and from that sort of like necrotic little bit of mold that appears on its front, like right shoulder. Brüz kind of gets that idea, and stemming from where Ella started, the kind of decay spreads all the way down its spine, and it's that did more damage. It is a bit hurt now. Anything else for you, Brüz?
I accidentally rolled that in roll 20 as well. Yes. I believe that a second level spell called Spiritual Weapon will be cast.
Okay, and because you used the cantrip, it's
So
what was your?
it's totally above board.
You watch as your spiritual weapon appears, the ram's head floating above the creature. I believe when it appears, you can make a melee
An
spell
attack roll, yes I can. Oh goodness, what is that doing that?
Heckity heck. I don't
I
know.
must be pressing something in the thing there.
I'll let you
I
roll.
was,
I'll let you roll it
just
by
rolling.
yourself because Eirys is like engaged with it and it's appearing here. You get advantage. You take that. You take that
Sure.
advantage.
Well, I rolled. It's plus 7, so I rolled 16, and
Okay,
plus 7 is
23.
what,
It hits.
24? No,
23.
23.
It's almost
Okay,
as if I
so
do this
then
for a
that.
living.
And where's my D8 at?
Did you just roll this at second level?
Yeah, which is just its base level, which means 1d8 plus 4.
Great.
Which is also good. 5 plus 4 is 9.
So yeah, the creature
In
takes it.
9 damages as a giant floating tree branch and a ram's goat skull comes smashing down on it.
Yeah. The creature, heckity heck, having two of its
We've lost
tentacles.
webcams on stream, by the way.
Oh, excuse me. It's because I've minimized the thing. I need to get out of the habit of doing that. When I'm clicking between all my screens, I need 2 monitors. I know. Cool.
Would recommend.
Yeah.
So much nicer.
Yeah, I'm talking to someone about potentially getting a second monitor. Or maybe like I'm currently using like an HD TV here and it's really big, so it's probably better for me to get rid of that and replace it with 2 smaller monitors. Anyway, that's Brüz's turn. Froggy Boy is feeling the heat from Brüz and freaking I mean, who's really hit it? Brüz and Yell, right? Like those are the 2 that have really hit it. So,
Well, Brüz hasn't touched the creature, thank you, James.
Attention was drawn by Nuru last.
oh, that's true. That's true. He's going to use his 2 tentacled attacks on Brüz and on Yell, and then he's going to try and bite.
You mean on the spiritual weapon?
No, on Brüz.
How does it know?
Okay.
It's a
How does it know?
it's a 15.
Brüz standing there incredulously going,
Yeah,
"What?"
Does a 15 hit you, bud?
No, it does not. My
15
AC is 16.
A 15 misses, so you see the kind of tentacle whiff towards you. You fold your arms and just move to the side, and whoosh, it occupies the space that you were just standing in. Yell, it's incoming on you as well. 18.
What was that for?
No, that doesn't hit. Yeah, that hits.
Where are the blasted D8s when you need them? Where are the blasted D8s when you need them? Oh, that was super low. Super low. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled. Yell is poor grapple boy. He turns his attention, this beastie, towards Nuru. For indeed, if Nuru is within 5 feet of it, then it is within 5 feet of Nuru and is going to try and bite. Chow down. 20. I'm assuming that that's going to hit.
Huh? Oh.
A 20 on Nuru's snack form.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, Christ alive. Okay.
What?
You take 21 points of piercing damage, and
Okay.
unbelievably, you're so huge, you are not swallowed this time. So you just take the damage.
Yeah, how would it swallow me too?
It could try, but I feel like that'd hurt it more than it'd
It,
help
it bites in, it kind of
Yeah.
tries to launch you towards it, and it's not trying to swallow you because you're so big. So you just take the damage. Cool. That's the creature's turn.
She looks at it like, I hope you try to swallow me. I hope you try to swallow me.
Let's say that it moves a little bit closer to you on its turn to do that bite attack, and that basically means that you guys are freaking. It's like a freaking Godzilla versus King Kong sort of deal, you know, giant snake, giant frog creature. Yell, you are grappled by the tentacle.
I forgot to do my hair. Could be last time. Damn it. Oh.
Remember, advantage on strength checks.
Sorry.
Strength advantage on strength checks, aisle 3. Advantage on strength checks, aisle 3.
Still gotta use acrobatics. It's better.
Webcam killed by a frog.
Now this is just confusing. Okay.
Andy, 100 followers, another prize draw. I've just decided. If we get to 100 followers, we're going to do another prize draw for a dice set. So follow now. What are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna do first level Thunder Wave
Okay.
aimed towards Nuru. So it stretches out on this diagonal, so it hits the Froggermoth,
Okay.
and then goes along like that.
So you're hitting the Froggermoth and Nuru with Thunderwave. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Apologies,
Okay.
it's Nuru. But
Okay.
Okay,
hopefully
like how much
everybody makes a
damage do
con
we
save.
suppose? How much
It's going to be
damage
first
do-
level, so it's only going to be a
Con
D8.
save.
Okay, I'll be
save.
fine.
So it's going to make a con save. You need to make a con save as well.
What?
What's the DC?
15. Sorry, it's 2D8, not 1D8.
It's rolled a 21. So it's
Goddamn.
staying where it is. Nuru?
Yeah, I don't save.
It's 6 points of thunder damage. Half to
Okay.
3 for the Froggermoth. Damn it.
Okay. Froggermoth. He takes damage.
Wait, Nero is pushed.
Did you say lightning damage?
No,
Thunder.
it's thunder.
Thunder. Okay.
Nuru is pushed though, which could mean Nuru is pushed out of the grapple reach,
Yeah, it's true.
How far
which
does
is what I was
Nuru
trying
go?
to do against the Froggermoth. It's 10 feet.
10 feet. So, yeah, Nuru, you'll get blasted 5, 10 feet here. And the tentacle gets pulled, and the creature kind of goes... The attack reach of tentacle is 10 feet, which means the tentacle stays on Nuru. Part of the con
No, wait.
save, part of him succeeding the con save means that he stays within 10 feet. If he had slipped outside of 10 feet, then yes, the tentacle would have had to kind of get blown away.
Wait, I'm 15 feet away though, so can I be grappled?
Hang on a minute, let me just take a look at this. tentacle?
I can't see where the frog.
Oh, crumbs! No,
is,
the
so-
reach of tentacle is 20 feet. Excuse me.
Uh,
I can show you the stat book if you like.
no, it is cool.
Yeah.
I was 15 feet away, and the whole point of that was to try and push it away so I'm not grappled, and still did damage.
Okay. Effectively, you've wounded it a little bit, but the tentacles are long. It's a massive creature, and you're unable to blast it far enough away. It's a really, really neat idea. I love it. I'm just sorry that it rolled so high on its con save. Anything else from you?
Not that I can do.
Okay. Nuru, it's on you. It now having been blown 10 feet away from this creature, you're out of range. The only real thing you can try and do now is break out of the grapple, which you can do with advantage because the bear's there. The Care Bear there. The Care Bear stays
Okay,
there.
I'll try to break out because that's all I can do.
To break free.
Roll with
Yeah, can you get
advantage.
Okay. Why am I rolling so bad today?
It's plus
Okay,
4. It's
that-
plus 4.
Okay, that is 13.
13. Oh my god! You hear an echoing in your voice of Zendron. You're not able to break away. You feel you're getting close to that. You're within. You feel like you get some looseness in the grapple, but it doesn't break free.
She's very mad.
Yeah. This is a crazy tentacle boy. That's the end of your turn, I'm afraid. Arthrin is going to, at the start of his turn, look at all these dice, guys. Oh god, that's not good.
Question. Is
Yeah.
it possible to just bite his tentacle?
Yeah, you can do it with disadvantage, yeah.
You've used your
You
action
can
to
attack
grapple.
or grapple.
Yeah, you can attack while grapple, but it's with disadvantage. That's correct. Megan is right.
Yeah.
But if you use your action to try and break away, then you're not able to use your action to attack.
Okay, that's fair.
Arthrin takes an additional 10 points of acid damage. As he is slowly dissolved. You get the feeling that he is his cries of
Does
pain
he-
are weakening from within the creature.
Does the temp HP refresh though each turn or no?
I think if the
No, but
If
he
he's
can
healed.
heal
Oh.
those
Okay, got it.
Arthrin's going to attempt to attack with a short
points
sword
got
again.
gained from aid,
Hits
and
again.
can be
66.
healed.
Understood.
There is
Basically
an important distinction. Are we grappled or restrained?
grappled.
Grappled.
We don't have disadvantage while we're grappled. It's restrained
Oh,
that gives
really?
you the disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh, that's very good to
Yeah.
know. Okay,
Hang on.
that's great.
Yeah.
Grappled only gives you
Affects movement, yeah.
prevents you from
No
moving.
speed.
A
Oh,
Free
grappled
attack.
creature's speed becomes 0.
Attempt.
So the only thing that grapple does is just mean that you can't move. So yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you, RB. I really
So
appreciate that.
and you can start your own grapple too, and then
good.
the creature can't move.
Yeah.
Oh, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11,
And it's just a hug fight.
12, 13. Arthrin really starts hacking away as desperately as he can. His blows are weakening against the insides of this creature, who does take an additional 13 points of damage. But it isn't enough, and the creature can't, it's able to kind of hold Arthrin down. Arthrin's movements begin to weaken. That's all he can do on his turn. Eirys.
Okay. I'm gonna stab him. I don't know what to do. I'm guessing if I
help
jump
me.
onto the creature, there is literally no benefit to doing that in terms of my attacks. It's just I am.
Hey, if she attacks the tentacle that's grappling me, would that help me get out?
She's
I'll let you try
only
for that.
focused on getting Arthrin out.
If that's true,
If you
if you're
want,
just
I don't
attacking the
care.
main body, then
Yeah.
so it's
She won't be thinking that clearly.
No,
Okay.
it's fine.
keep hacking away at the body. It's
She's going to be trying to attack for, at least from her knowledge of most creatures where she thinks the stomach will be. She's going to be trying to stab at that bit.
sure. Okay.
Try and skewer Arthrin in situ.
Hopefully not, but I'm sure that.
Maybe like an improvised C-section here.
24 for the rapier
That hits. Roll damage.
to hit.
Yep.
Oh, was that D8? Yeah, D8. Oh, okay. 7.
7 points of damage. All right.
And then, yeah, for the... Oh, 24 again.
Nice. Roll a
For
d4
the
for the dagger. Yep.
4.
Oh, heck. You
Nice.
pierce with the dagger. So you pierce with the rapier. It goes in. And as you do so, you feel the metal jolt into a direction that you weren't expecting as Arthrin sees it and grabs onto it from within.
Okay. Cool.
You slash across the kind of side of the body, and your dagger goes surprisingly deep. But effectively, what you've done is you've made a puncture wound within the creature, and Arthrin can reach your weapon. And as he wriggles it around, you get the sense that he's trying to communicate with you.
Okay.
I'm afraid that's with your action and bonus action. That's all the actions you can take on this turn. Yeah, the creature is starting to look really wounded. It's been blasted with magical energies. It's been hacked at from multiple angles. Bursts of decay are kind of spreading down its back. It's starting to look a little bit hurt here. That's
if that
it.
happened with the rapier, my bonus action with the dagger would be to try and widen that gap. Like, still stabbing the creature, but on that same spot, if that makes sense.
4 points of damage is great for that then, because you start making headway with it, I'll say.
Cool.
4 points of
And that's my
damage is
turn.
a nice roll to let that be a bit of narrative flair. Ella.
Oh, sorry, I was just checking I wasn't muted. Okay. Can I look around? Is anyone looking really rough?
As you look around, I believe you'd probably see that Nuru's snake form is looking pretty battered. That Kyro and Yell have taken damage from tentacles wrapping around their bodies. I mean, effectively, there are 3 tentacles. One wraps around Kyro, one immediately beside you is wrapping around Yell, and one wraps around Nuru. And yeah, they're all kind of struggling against the tentacles, not able to do much.
Oh, okay.
Brüz
Okay.
is fine. Don't worry about him.
Cool. That's fine.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 5 on the
not-
tentacle on Brüz, so he's fine.
Okay, so those 3 have been hit and looking a little bit rough. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, I know it's not much, but it's a little something. I'm gonna use my channel divinity
Okay.
and
Yeah,
target Nuru, Kyro, and Yell to give them.
How many?
So
how many
it's
hit
25.
points? So you're dividing it by 3.
It's 25.
so
25 divided by 3.
2 8s and 1 9.
I only need 3 hit points.
Oh,
I've only taken
okay.
3 points of damage.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I
because
thought you
of-
got hit.
I would just give it to
I
Nuru.
took 10 points, but I had 7 temporary.
Yeah,
So,
in
yeah.
terms
Oh, you
in
did
terms
it,
of what
yeah.
you can see in terms of damage, Nuru is the one who is really heavily sort of
Put it into Nuru. Just
bleeding.
put it all into Nuru.
Okay. Okay, as Nuru is really hurt, I'll give her the full 25.
Nuru, you are healed by 25 points. Life Cleric Channel Divinity is useful.
And then... So, I can now do a spell, can't I?
Channel Divinity doesn't count as a spell, so you can cast whatever you like.
Yes! Okay. That was my plan. Okay.
Ah, the almighty,
Um,
yes!
Yes! So, because his froggy keeps attacking everyone, I'm going to do Ickleberry's Firecracker at it,
Yeah?
and hopefully it will then have disadvantage with
That's
the whole
true.
thing.
It will have disadvantage on its next melee attack if it hits. So, are you casting it at first level? It's a first level spell.
Oh, hang on. No, let's go second.
Pushing the boat out, I like it. So make the d20 roll, add your spell attack modifier, and let me know what you get.
That's 5 plus 1, okay. Come on, dice, do not let me down.
Mhm.
You let me down. 13!
Don't let me down.
It just misses as you conjure the magical energy. You're still figuring out how this works. You're able to generate enough energy, you throw it, and the firecracker sort of like Catherine wheel element of magic that closes the gap between you and it just whizzes wide at the last minute. It spins off in a random direction. Still figuring out this spell. I'm afraid that it misses. Just. I hope you understand what I mean when I say just. Okay. That's your Channel Divinity. That's your... Oh, crumbs. Is Channel Divinity in action? I think
It might have been a bonus
It
action.
depends on the channel divinity.
Yeah.
I mean,
It should
take a look.
say-
Yeah, let's
It's an
take a look.
action in the spell.
Effectively, what we can say is we can save Ella a second level spell slot that she's just like used on that. If Channel Divinity is
Yeah.
an action, then you couldn't have casted that spell. Oh, shit.
Oh, bull.
No.
You always do a
I'm
bonus
trying to do
action.
you a favor here.
As it missed, yeah, you wouldn't have been able to cast it.
Life Domain.
I sussed it all out.
It's an action. So
Okay.
your Channel Divinity meant that you couldn't use Ella Ickleberry's Firecracker. So you don't lose a second level spell slot because that spell never happened.
Okay, right. Let me take that one back then.
Yeah.
Rewind.
So you've used an action for your Channel Divinity. If you have a spell that's a bonus action, you might want to use it. It's up to you.
Bonus. Is that cantrips, isn't it? I can do.
If it's a bonus action,
Well,
then yes. But you've used your action, so the only thing you have left is a bonus action or movement.
Well, bonus action and movement.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's good that TheSwiss is here. He sets me straight.
I don't think I can do I haven't got anything bonus action. I don't think.
I mean, you've got Healing Word.
No.
Okay. If you're not going to use Healing Word, that's basically your only option. We'll move on. Okay.
No, I've already healed, so no, there's no point.
All right. Kyro, you are still grappled, and we've established. I'm going to let you make a melee attack on the tentacle that is grappling you, if you like.
I don't want to. I want to try to get ungrappled. I can use acrobatics though. It is like a thing.
Let me just Google that for
And
you.
you can still have advantage
I
on strength
posted
checks.
it in the. Yeah, but trust me, acrobatics is definitely better for me, even if I have advantage on strength checks.
Where
Like
did you put-
it's on
Fair
page
enough.
195. Anyway, is it cool or not? Because I'll do the athletics if that's.
Bear
what's
with me. Like
necessary, but-
I'm
No,
totally
it
willing
is.
to admit that I'm wrong. I'm totally
No,
willing
it's
to-
cool.
I looked as well. No,
I
that's right.
posted
You
it
can.
for you.
Oh, geez. Yeah,
Wait,
you're
where
right.
is it?
I apologize. Effective.
That's cool.
I was attempting to kind of help you a little bit because athletics had advantage.
It doesn't
on
help me.
Okay.
You can choose either or. You can do athletics or acrobatics. It doesn't matter. And I chose acrobatics because trust me, it's better.
Page 195.
Yeah. Because even with the advantage, I wouldn't be able to get as high as I could with acrobatics.
That's-
28.
That's the kind of roll that we're looking for as you finally just like you move your body such that the tentacle kind of is kind of around your neck.
Shed.
You just sort of like move and it kind of your shoulder kind of slips through and then suddenly whoosh, your head's out the side of it and you are
That's really
free of the grapple. That is an action. I
Alright,
think,
I'm gonna
though.
head over here.
Yeah,
And
sure
I'm
thing.
going to am I in the space of that ram skull or not? 'Cause-
I'd say it's floating in the air a few feet above you.
yeah, I'll just stay here then. I'm going to use my bonus action to have a second wind.
Okay, yeah. What's
So-
the healing? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see, what do I get for that? 1d10 plus 2.
Playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I get 8.
Dungeons
Alright.
and Dragons.
So I just catch my breath, I run over here and I catch my breath and I take out my short swords and I get ready to get at it.
Amazing. You feel your vitality kind of flow back in through your muscles as the adrenaline. You let it give you strength and endurance in a way that you haven't always known how to do. Dave Tastic is a lad.
I felt it once before when I almost died to that assassin.
True dis. Wow. This is actually quite a cool campaign, really, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, that's your turn. Brüz! My name is Brüz.
So with the bonus action, the spiritual weapon will strike back at the Froggermoth
There are so many.
with an.
I'll say it's with advantage because there are Rogue Boy and Rogue Gal kind of flanking it.
Well,
so-
no, the spiritual weapon doesn't get advantage with flanking,
Oh.
but the spiritual weapon did get a 25 to hit.
You can roll that damage. I know 25 is quite low, chat, but it's enough in this case.
I appreciate you humoring me here,
I do.
James.
We're all humoring
You
each
are
other, man.
very. Yeah.
What's the damage?
What am I doing? Making sure I'm doing it right.
Doing it right. Everybody will be killing the Froggermoth doing right. So, frog him off. I'm in desperate need of sleep. What's the damage?
What is
It will be. What's that? 6 plus 4 equals 10 force damages.
Guys, I'm
And then
in advance of this, I'm very sorry. As I say, frog him off. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Sorry, carry on.
no more?
Sorry.
So- first of all takes the 10 damages, then has to do a wisdom saving throw for Toll the Dead.
Oh, sure. 17.
All that dead.
Oh, that succeeds, you
He rolled high, man.
wise creature, you.
He just rolled high, man.
Yep, that'll do.
All right.
Brüz, you hear Brüz mutter out loud at his frustration that this creature seemed to have be ignoring him. How dare you ignore me, rude beast!
The creature is not really paying massively close attention to the little ones scampering around, although it is being stabbed in the side by this small thing. It's ignoring it because it's wrapping out with two more of its tentacles. One is again going for Brüz, and one is going for Ella. Brüz, you're first. 17.
Stay the heck up.
Am I?
17?
Because I'm going to pour luck on it.
Oh, it will roll again. 18.
Yeah, it'll get hit with the first one.
Yeah, okay. So it's a marginal... I don't know. I don't have any narrative flair for the difference between an 18 and a 17. Come on, give me a break. 10...
Well,
Yeah,
the 18 didn't happen.
okay. So
Never.
16 damage, bludgeoning is what you take. And with deep regret, I am obliged to inform
Damage?
you... 16. 16.
Yikes.
And you are grappled.
Ah,
Oh, hold on. Don't I get a strength check?
On your turn, you certainly
Or is
do.
it just
on
that
your
it hit?
turn.
Oh, my turn.
It
Well-
auto grapples when it hits.
Yeah. There is no save against the grapple when it hits you.
Well, in that case, just let
Ability
me.
check.
One there.
Is the tiefling gonna do the tiefling thing, or?
Oh, you better believe the tiefling's going to do the tiefling thing.
Hooray!
So annoyed by this sudden assault, and having taken a substantial smack from this creature, and now being grappled, is going to mutter under his breath in Infernal, and do
Some.
an 8, a 7, and a 7 is 14 plus 8 is
22. I mean,
Huh.
it needs to make a save, right?
22. 22.
It's a dex save.
22 fired damage, and it does
Oh, it
dex
fails.
save.
Oh, it fails. It fails the death save. It doesn't realize what you can do when it wraps its tentacles around, and as your eyes kind of go, I guess they'll cloud over black or something. I don't know. It's up to you what color your eyes are. But
Yep.
as you recite
Well,
this.
Brüz still looks like the other guy.
Oh yeah, for the entire fight. Yeah, cool. So this cultist guy kind of eyes goes black, and then there's a burst of fire that goes around the tentacle that's wrapping around your body and all the way up the tentacle into the main form. What's the damage? Sorry.
That was 22 damage. 22 fire damage.
Did you roll 2d10 or 3d10 then, Swiss?
2d10.
We automatically cast it at second level, so it's 3.
Yes,
cool.
so the trace. So with trace, I got 22.
Okay, so as
They're
you
only D10.
yeah, as you recite the spell and it wraps around, you get the sense that the flames they kind of erupt on its body and then they burn off. There's a kind of mucousy slime all over its body that seems to be repelling the fire, meaning that it doesn't do quite as much damage as you think it did. Cool. That is your
Halo be
reaction.
damned.
Ella, it's time. I mean, be brave.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
It's fine. She's beefed up.
Yeah, she'll be okay.
Beefy little cleric.
Plus, she's got armor.
It's a natural
I would
20.
like to raise.
It's a natural 20.
Roar.
Oh, you got plum fairy.
I
10, 12,
haven't in a
24.
while.
24. You take 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Cool.
As a reminder, you still have your bardic inspiration, and yeah, that's its turn. It's going to. It cannot. Is it going to pay attention to these guys? The snake is a big threat to it. What's it going to do?
Snake is a big threat.
Going to turn around to face Eirys and unleash a bite attack on her.
No.
Oh, crap.
Okay, Eirys 16.
Yes. Armor class of 15.
Well, the plot doth thickeneth. As
No!
Oh no! Not you too!
One thing when it was Arthrin.
I'm sorry to have to do this, but I am genuinely gonna eat you. Oh,
No.
boy. These rolls.
Luck,
Out inside
maybe.
the frog's stomach.
I hate
Jody?
this.
Luck.
You can use
Oh,
luck.
yeah.
Maybe use luck.
Am I
That's
allowed
not
to
a
do
bad
that?
idea.
Had a
I
thing.
mean, I think
Jameeesh
so.
is
Brüz
today.
did it.
Sorry.
After all,
Can Jody say that again? I wasn't able to hear.
Is it too late to use luck?
No, it's never too late to use luck. Let me re-roll
Luck,
it.
please.
Never too late. It's never too
Thank
late.
you. Thank you. I forgot I had that.
Forgot you're lucky, and maybe you're not as in danger.
The
as
re-roll
you
is-
Lucky.
14. It misses.
are. Yay!
Brüz, I love you. Thank you.
Thank God.
I rolled on 3d10
Think whatever
damage for
star you were
you.
born under.
I rolled
Mhm.
8, 8, and 6 on the damage. Plus 6, which would have been
Ooh.
30 points of damage. And then you would have been
Fuck.
swallowed.
Oh my
Fuck.
god. I would have been in bad shape.
That's an example of when to use the luck feat. Okay, the bite
I
attack
do
misses,
myself.
and the game continues. And Eirys, there's a moment in which you feel like, oh fuck, and just for reasons that you don't know, just your reactions take a hold of you, and you just like throw yourself down onto the ground, pushing your legs back and just hurling yourself behind, and straight in front of your
Yes.
face, the teeth go. And you collapse down onto the ground, sweeping yourself back up onto your feet before you know what's happening. Yeah, you've just saved yourself a fuck ton of damage. That's the turn. Yell.
How is Froghemoth looking?
He's taken a hefty amount of damage. I would say, as a proportion, roughly, he's probably 2/3 of the way. I don't know how else to say it to you.
Okay.
He's
okay.
past bloody.
He's way past bloodied. He's half past bloodied.
Fuck it.
What are you gonna do?
Dissonant whispers at 3rd level.
Oh boy.
It's
all
a
right.
wisdom save, correct?
That is correct.
So, natural 1.
Ah.
So roll that damage of
died.
yours.
So it's 5d6. So that's. Oh, 3 6s, a 5, and a 1. So that is 18 plus 1, which is 19 plus 5. That's 24 points of psychic damage.
That's good. That's good.
There is a burst of psychic energy around the creature, and it just starts. It whips around. It runs away, right? It runs in a
Yeah, I
direction.
think that
It
means it
does
drops
use
the
its
grapple.
reaction to move its movement speed. If it moves out of grapple range, we are no longer grappled.
Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Also, everybody surrounding it does get a reaction if they are within melee range.
That's in the spell description,
Which
isn't it?
gonna take it.
Yeah, because it uses its movement to run away, so it's not on their turn. They can use a reaction as an attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
It turns, and it swims about 10 feet
I
or
react.
so.
And
Yeah.
launch
You can totally do that. It turns. It swims about between 10 and 15 feet away from the shore, and then submerges. It's flowing down into the bottom of the lake to flee from where Yell is. And as it does,
Is it
it goes
is
further.
it still hanging on to us?
No, it doesn't.
It lets go of us.
Oh,
You feel the kind of unraveling of the tentacles around your body as they detach away from you as it loses its mind and flees.
And Eirys and Kyro have reactions if they so wish.
Kyro hits,
Yeah, I'm
dealing
taking them.
11 points of damage. Holy hell. Okay.
Oops. My bad. That's the wrong. That's the
I'm gonna
wrong
hit him.
die.
Yes, go for it.
I got 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh.
9. So
9.
that's 20 points of damage total.
Where is it coming from? I'm confused.
I did an attack with my sword, and then I got sneak attack on top of it.
Oh yeah, it's surrounded. Yeah, okay.
You-
So it's 20
Yeah.
in total. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's holy hell. Eirys, talk me through what you're rolling to hit him.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah, he was surrounded when he submerged, so yes, you get advantage.
Okay. Pick a
You
good
also
dice.
get
Good dice. Yes, okay, that's better. 18?
18. Roll me your damage. You have advantage,
Okay.
so it's sneak attack.
sneak attack as well.
Oh yeah!
Oh!
Rapier hit plus.
I forgot I'm a rogue.
I always forget I'm a rogue. Okay.
Are you also
10,
something
11.
else?
10, 11.
11 points? Yeah.
How do you want to do
So
this?
21.
I got one! Okay. I want to finish cutting open his guts,
Yeah,
drag Arthrin out, and just, I guess, all of his insides with him.
it's enough. You know what? The incision that you made, the improvement with the dagger, you just, as he's running away, you just twist, and the sharp edge of this
Grab
rapier blade
Arthrin.
just carves across, and as it tries to get away from where you're, as it kind of submerges, Arthrin does flop out into the shallows of the lake, and it gets a few feet in, and its body just, as it's writhing in pain, it stops moving, and proving that dead bodies do float, it just starts bobbing away. Arthrin kind of like is lying there in the guts of the creature here.
Gross.
He's looking fucked. Wow.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ. At this point, up to you. Bad guys are still in here. You get the sense.
Has there been any time?
I mean, if they're not coming out, we have time.
At this point, the combat's literally just finished, isn't it? So you guys have a moment here.
Phase 1 complete.
I will use a bonus action healing word on Arthrin.
Nice. Use that. Tell me what the healing is. Sorry, pretty please. Sorry, I love you.
God,
say.
you forgot your please. I'm not going to tell you now. I'm not going to tell the thing that helps our party.
Oh god.
That is 2 plus 4, so that's 6 points of healing.
6.
Um,
Anybody else?
is Ella able to get over to
Are we out
Arthrin?
of turn order? Because if so, I'll
We'll say that
get
we're out
help
of turn.
Arthrin. Yeah, I'm gonna help Arthrin out of the dang water.
Sure.
Yeah, same.
Gonna head over to him and pull him out onto the
I'll
shore.
just help Eirys do that then.
Yeah,
I'll-
easy enough to do. Ella,
I'll
Ella,
pop a.
you're able to just vault over the.
Check to see if he's alive. Is he alive?
he's looking weak as hell, and his wounds just seem to like radiate with a light as you see Yell raise his hand
he's
across the
not
way
dead.
over here, and he kind of like he's gasping as he kind of splups out, and there's like burning away of some elements of his clothing, and his arms have just like the skin and the hair just sort of like burned through by the acidic stomach contents.
Not
of this
his
creature.
hair!
His arm hair. I mean, his actual hair. Yeah, there's a few patches as Kyro and Eirys kind of drag him across. A few patches of his hair come out. Yeah.
I'll boop him and do a cure wounds at 3rd level.
Okay. Just tell me what the healing is.
Bear with. There's some adding up to do.
Is that like an automatically at full for you now, Ella?
How much does it look like he needs?
Nearly. Sorry, just calculating.
Holy crap, you guys just took down a combat level 10 creature.
Good.
What can I throw at you?
13,
What level are we?
You're level 6.
13 points of healing.
Okay.
Listen,
Level 6.
is your goal 2 actually?
Be almost
though?
level 7.
This game's
Yeah,
gonna
this
change
was
if
a
you
deadly
die.
encounter.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. You're just playing really well, and that
Thank
luck
you.
roll changed the combats. It moved the combat from being
That's what it's there for.
'Cause
trouble.
if Eirys hadn't been up, she wouldn't have done the killing blow, and it would have gotten away into the water, and then we'd have to. Do
I
a
would
whole
have
bunch
gone
more
after
stuff.
it.
I mean, we would have, but
How is everyone looking?
I look fine.
I think everyone's looking surprisingly good considering the ferocity of the attacks. I think Bruce's early initiative roll really set you guys up for success there. But anyway, you guys, Arthrin kind of like slowly pushes himself to his feet as Ella kind of you move your hands away from him. He turns and he kind of glances between Eirys and Kyro, steps back, just like, yeah, yeah, cool. Good job, everybody.
Wasn't me this.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
What are you guys gonna do next?
I just said it wasn't me this time.
What, the person getting eaten?
Yeah.
So,
Are we up for continuing?
Okay.
You're
For a
a
minute,
snake.
the
Yeah,
bear would
but I
disappear.
want to go.
The bear,
I
okay.
want to possibly go into stealth and peek around the corner.
What?
Roll stealth for Cobra. As you see from the camera angle from this point of the map, just looks at
I do have a
the Cobra kind of goes.
I do have a +5 stealth in giant constrictor form.
There
so
you go. So you very
It's
subtly,
fairly good for a giant snake,
yeah, you very carefully.
and that
move
is a
your neck around.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You get a perfect view of the interior of this space. Still some elements of the ceiling. A lot of the ceiling element here is caved in. So you
And
can-
like a little bit of a red robe peeking out from a corner.
Oh, excuse me. That is a faux pas. Well, instead of what you see, it's not a red robe so much as it is something of a barricade, like a bunch of bedrolls
Ooh.
and a few barrels and things made to, yeah. And actually, as you guys have like been fighting, obviously there's been sounds of like bursts of magic energy, the swinging of swords, the thrusting of weapons, the screams.
Nobody.
I'd say with that stealth roll, combined with just the passive perception of the giant cobra, you're able to hear from within a couple of voices going, "Is it over? Are they dead? Did our pet do its work? What would you like to do?"
And Nuru kind of says with like as quietly as possible to Brüz, they think maybe we're dead.
Sorry, what was that again?
They think that we might be dead.
So if we're quiet, they might know where they're gone.
How advantageous. Brüz waves the others over closer.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Nobody.
Arthrin will do this.
And then, as everybody comes over, Brüz still appearing as the guy who was attacked by the bear that wasn't there, is going to say, we have an option to perhaps burrow our way in to this location, or and continue using this form to try and get them to open.
Nuru nods at the burrowing one and shakes her head at the trickery one to indicate her opinion.
Her preference.
Yeah.
Brüz, there's
She's made her
one vote from Nuru. Yeah, Brüz can understand Nuru.
Yeah, but
Each
she's
next
trying to
one.
make it like visible to everyone else. So she's using nods and shakes of the head because everyone can
Brüz is
understand
going.
that.
Brüz is say, so Nuru is going for the trickery idea.
She shakes her
Smiles
head
very
no,
broadly.
and whaps her tail on the ground.
Yeah, Brüz,
Quietly.
all right. Burrowing is Nuru's preference. Obviously don't mind either, as they both sound entertaining.
Can you do that quietly?
What about the rest of you? Not at all. Moving stones will make a lot of noise.
You learned that in the temple.
Yes, we did.
Is there just the one way in?
We could also use the same burrowing technique to perhaps just cast their fortifications aside.
Yeah.
I could
I've
cast
Can you
done
just
it
make
once.
aside
the,
instantly.
can you just make the room collapse on them? We could just keep them in there. They'll get crushed.
Oh, not easily. Only if they all stood in a very small section, I might be able to like let them in. But I'm certainly not really powerful enough to bring down an entire room. Not that I think I'd want to. We wouldn't be able to get inside.
Yell just said something. Can you say that again, bud?
thought it was like, if we weren't worried about the noise, I could clear them instantly with a low-level spell. Like that thunder wave that I do. Great at clearing objects.
Yeah, Yell, you're fairly
What
sure
if we
if there's like any
try-
makeshift barricade made of loose things, a thunder wave would just clear it. Like, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
It might cause some
But
shrapnel
loud.
too.
That's true.
It's very loud.
That's
I think that might
well.
be.
That might play well into a illusionary option as well. I could very potentially send my duplicity in this form to try and get them to open the door. Might be funny.
If we wait, they might just come out on their own, and then we can ambush them.
Nuru is going to quietly, as much as possible, slither into the water and demonstrate that she can hide underwater in this form.
Make a stealth check. As you do.
Okay. She crit fails.
Oh,
You kind of slip inside.
She's too eager.
Have you?
Why?
I don't know if have you ever been a snake and attempted to? Sorry, the body of the
luckily water
Froggermuth
noise
has kind of
does
flowed
sound
over
like the
here,
frog.
and the huge form has been like kind of stuck like in with the flow of the water in this direction, and it's just bobbing gently and very dead,
I mean,
and the red kind of body
I
around it. kind of
do
fades.
know that snakes can swim pretty well, but
It's the first time
But-
Nuru's tried it, right?
yeah, I guess maybe she's not used to swimming in this form.
Yeah. So there's a lot of kind of
It's a
splashing
little
around.
weird.
Yeah, that you're creating a lot of disturbance on the surface of the water by trying to keep afloat, and it's quite obvious to anyone who's looking that you are there. But as you're kind of thrashing and your head is above the surface, you do see one of the cultists kind of crane his head around the corner. He makes eye contact with you, And he turns around and disappears back in.
And then she says to Brüz, like, "I fuck, one of them saw me."
Brüz goes, "Oh. No, that might be okay."
Whatever we
Brüz
do, we
quickly
do
turns
it
to
fast.
Brüz turns to the others and says, "I have one other idea, which is going to be a bit more bombastic, perhaps, or it might just take a little longer. But if I made a little dam over there where that creature is getting stuck, perhaps we can channel the water into there and flood them out."
I'm starting to come around on that tunneling idea.
All we need do is wait until they flee their warren and come out.
That may not work if
Well,
they have a backdoor entrance.
Let's just move
True.
one way or the other. We don't. Let's
Okay.
do the tunnel.
All of them
They know
are
we're
options.
here.
Yeah.
They know we're here, and they're not going to drop their guard. We might as well.
Nuru is indicating
that
she
way
wants
they'll
to
have to-
go and get him right now.
I think we should just do the two. We should go in at both ends. It's always better to split the attention. So if we start making a ruckus up here, they'll have to watch two doors. So it's better than nothing.
Okay, so you're choosing to kind of split your attention between burrowing through, because you know that it's through this wall somewhere, and making your way into this kind of barricade this direction.
Yeah.
Is
I mean, if we
is
draw their
everybody happy with
attention up here
Yeah.
and then yell, and
Mhm.
some of us can go the other way.
So the next question is,
Does that
who's going to
sound
go
good?
where? Yeah, which direction is everybody going to go?
Potentially a couple of us could scout around the building, see if we can find any entrances, trees that
This way?
lead up to windows.
Effectively,
that
from what you can
first.
see on the side
mean-
wall here, like there aren't any
You want to
windows
try
per
to find
se.
another way in?
There's
and-
definitely
It
like
looks like
erosion over here, for sure. Hiding places
And
definitely.
there's
can-
also a
If you want to scout, we can hold off on the rest of it.
Nuru can fit anywhere that her face can fit. So
Nuru, you should act as a wall. Just make sure they don't.
okay, so she's going to guard this entrance then. She's
This
going to come
space.
out of the water.
Yep.
And basically place herself there, and if anything comes out and peeks out, she is going to like lunge at it.
Okay,
So are we scouting then, Kyro and Eirys?
Hmm.
Okay.
okay. So make stealth
We'll see
checks
if
as
there's
you
any
proceed.
alternate things to do.
Sure thing, sure thing. You guys make your way. Making your way over to the
21.
21,
18.
18. You know what? I think that I'm not an expert on stealth, but I think that gets it. You reveal over here, you crazy stealth meisters. You
I
make
have
your way.
120 darkness.
Oh yeah. I mean, there isn't a risk of dark kind of impeding your vision here, because one, you guys have dark vision, and two, it's there's lots of sort of natural places of breaking in the rock where light kind of shines
There
through.
we go.
And you
Oh.
do reveal another
Oh,
inner chamber here.
tomb, great.
Yeah, there seems
Is there
to be.
anything past this?
I'm going to try and reveal as much as I can for you.
It's like-
Don't
It's
touch these coffins, guys.
it's a block. It's just erosure. It's erosure. There's light
Nice.
shining through from the top of this. You get the sense that you can see these walls are kind of going interior. Like this was originally an underground sort of tomb, but there's obviously a break 20, 30, about 20 feet above the level of the ground. The sunlight's kind of shining through here, and obviously there's light shining in from behind you as well. There are long shadows. It's a very shadowy place, but it's not, dark, and there are no people in here. You do see 3 tombs, sarcophagi, one of which is slightly open.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that right now. We're just gonna head back because there's nothing here of value.
Yeah, and I don't want to touch that one.
If there are things of value, we'll discover them later after the cultists are dead.
From where you are, Nuru, you can hear the kind of raised voice of one of them that you recognize from a few minutes ago in game time. What are you talking about? Go out there and see what you can see. Tell me more. And once again,
She readies herself to lunge at whoever like peeks out,
pops out there,
God.
and
she lunges.
okay. You're able
Wow.
to. I'll say that this
Snap.
counts as a surprise
Coil.
round. Yeah. You
Oh, does
dart
it?
across. What's I mean, effectively
That's
because
weird.
she's acting, no one else really gets any tip off. So this will be something that Nuru
Oh.
does.
I didn't have time to tell anyone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, she's a snake. Can't,
What?
Yeah.
Brüz knew. She told Brüz that she was waiting there.
Okay.
Who Brüz have been aware of the fact that if she darted off, there's something there.
You snap across the space, and you make a bite attack against it. Or are you going to constrict it? Sorry.
Let's yeah, sure. Let's
Can you say that again, Bird?
it says does more damage and so,
You might have to type out what you're saying because
So,
I can't hear you.
what?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's cleared up there. Can you just say that again? Because you just went gaster on me.
Okay. I rolled a dirty 20, and
Oh, right.
I'm using constrict because it does more damage, and
Yep.
I can grapple him while I'm doing that. So
Roll the damage as you just dart across the space and just your kind of upper neck and the start of your lower body just wraps around him several times. Roll the damage. How many hit points is it?
okay, let's find out. Where's my D8?
Let's see
There we
what we're
go.
gonna do.
And the first one's an 8,
Mhm.
and the second one is a 3. So that's 8.
11.
11 plus 4 is 15.
15. You
Points
wrap
of
your body
damage.
around and you squeeze and crunch. And this guy, oh yeah, he's hurt and he screams out in pain and he struggles. At this point, because that has effectively enacted combat, you hear the shouts of voices from around this corner, Nuru. Effectively, that starts combat, so you guys need to roll initiative again.
I bet that must be terrifying for them.
Yeah.
Just the guy peeks out and suddenly like crunch.
To be fair, they have no idea what the problem is. They just know there is one, and the problem seems
All
to
they
be
would have seen from that doorway is the guy standing there and then suddenly vanish past the door and scream.
That's
And
probably
a-
This is
and
amazing. It's like a horror. It's like a horror film.
Yeah, totally. Like they left like the baddies outside with like a huge monster that they thought would kill them, and yeah, amazing. Sorry, Eirys got 17. Kyro got 13. Brüz, what'd you roll?
13 on the roll, 12 on the initiative.
Okay, just bear with me.
Because Brüz ain't be dexterous.
Sorry, can you say that again, bud? I'm sorry.
12.
12, thank you.
12 for Brüz.
Arthrin rolls. Oh, dirty 20. Yell. Yell? You with us, bud?
Has just gone to the toilet.
Oh, heck.
He'll be back any second now, and he will roll. Roll yourself some initiative, Yell.
What'd you get, Nuru?
Roll initiative, Yell. Roll initiative.
I created initiative apparently.
Okay, what's your
That's
dexterity modifier?
That's a
22.
+2, 22.
All right. So I don't need my frog on my stat block anymore. Well, actually, I'll leave it there just in case. The guys. Okay, so that's a 3. for
She's so
them.
upset about not having been much help with the Froggemoth that she just wants to wreck a bunch of cultists.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm fine with this. You just go in there, wreck them. We'll just wait out here.
Okay.
No, you gotta back me up.
You know?
Amazingly, having lashed forward and crushed this guy, he's squealing and screaming, and yeah, he's grappled as hell. And you do get first initiative as well on the actual combat. Here we are.
So I can just like give him another good. I can just bring this guy out.
Roll to
Yeah.
hit.
I'm just gonna continue constricting him.
Go for it.
Let's see. And I mean, do I have to roll to hit for constricting? He's just sort of constricted, isn't he?
Rules of the game
Yeah,
wise,
you
yes,
just have
you
to
do.
roll.
You have to make a melee attack against an enemy.
Ah,
I know it's a bit weird.
okay. Well,
Shall I give you? I don't know.
Well,
do you think advantage makes
do-
sense because
do
he's
you-
already wrapped?
No, he's restrained.
yeah, he's restrained.
He's restrained, so that means something.
Yeah, what does restrained mean?
Let
Okay.
me look up restrained real quick.
Does
That's
restrained
like a thing.
impose
Restrained
advantage?
Speed 0. Yeah.
Advantage and
Attack rolls
disadvantage.
against the creature have advantage, and attack rolls the creature makes have disadvantage, and has disadvantage on dex saves. So you can roll to constrict it with advantage.
Okay,
yeah.
so
Constrict,
the
yeah.
Effectively-
first roll was 16, and the second roll was less, so 16.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
Is that with
that's
the
enough.
modifiers you got? Okay.
Yes.
That's enough. You get to roll the damage again.
Okay. Let's bring this guy out. 6 plus 7, which is
Very, very
13,
dead.
plus 4, which is
17.
17.
Heckety heck. 25. Hang on.
Just wring him out like a towel.
His body goes limp. He falls unconscious, but he's still breathing. You've just crushed
He's
him so
unconscious.
much. You've crushed the wind out of him such that he's gone unconscious. He has 1 hit point left. I'm going to say that he falls unconscious in your grip.
I
Swallow him
Probably,
whole.
Good.
I don't want to.
Don't be
You still have 30 feet of movement, and you still have a bonus.
Yeah,
action.
he's not a threat anymore, so I'm gonna leave him.
Drag him out.
and
Drag him out.
I'll just leave him where I left him, and
Drag
I'll
him out to
like
us.
He's
Yep.
unconscious.
he's unconscious, so he's not a threat, and
we
Yeah,
can
we
use that later.
I mean, I
You gonna
can't
move?
really. If I want to go in there, I don't want to go in there alone though.
You won't.
So.
We'll be right behind you.
Don't go in there.
Go in there.
Okay.
Oh,
From
Bruce
the-
is about to open a
From
second
the little
wall.
bit that you
Well,
can
not
see-
about to.
From the little bit you can see there, there's a load of stuff. I haven't put it on the map, but there's just a bunch of
feel like-
overturned barrels, and there's like,
You're a giant snake.
How
now.
did he get over? Did he climb over?
yeah, he seems to have just gently climbed over just to keep
There's a
grab
way
a
to get
peek.
through.
So it's possible to climb over. You could effectively you could really just like slither over it, and it would be just like a bit of difficult.
It might
terrain.
even get crushed under your weight, considering you're a giant snake. I imagine you can push a lot of this aside because you're a giant snake. That's
can
what I'm
certainly-
imagining.
You can certainly
Well,
try.
it
Being a giant
depends on
snake.
what it's made of, I guess.
I mean, if it's just furniture and shit.
Yeah, it's like barrels.
So
it's-
yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in there because I don't think she's afraid of
Clear
them.
the way.
If she can, she'll try to cause like some destruction and leave a path for her allies. But mostly she's just trying to bust on in,
This works. Battering ram. I'm fine with this.
So, oops.
just
daisies.
cause a lot of mayhem in her wake.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're able to move effectively. Really, what happens here is that 5 feet of space here counts towards 10 feet of your movement, and
Okay.
as you do start slithering over, you can see kind of like in the next room a whole group of these cultists, considerably less than there were, obviously. But as you kind of poke your head around,
You can always use your crafty.
yeah, they didn't have time to prepare any actions because you just bolted forward so quickly, which is a good thing for you. But effectively, that's 5, 10, 15. You've used like half of your movement by the time you kind of stick your head through here. You can try and move like through the space if you like to engage some of them. You've effectively
would.
just like slid over the barricade. And I'll say, just for the sake of flavor, like it was there as just an afterthought that they've hastily thrown in the last like 30 seconds. So you do smash through it. You effectively you're a giant snake. You smash through it. Do you want to move further in?
Yeah, I wanna try to constrict the next guy I see.
Okay, you've already made a constrict attack against
I
the
know,
guy
but
outside.
like that's my plan anyway.
So
eventually,
you move into that
so I
space.
guess
so we
right
can
now
see.
she's just going to menace him and get right up in his face and try to intimidate him. I guess.
Yeah. Arthrin is going to take his turn. He will
Flick her
move
tongue at his face.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets as far as here, running around, and he can see the rear end of a massive snake obscuring the door. And because he's used his movement, he'll use his action to just like put himself over like here, and he gets a bow out. He gets an arrow out, and that's as far as he goes.
Yeah, you can just like climb up the snake like a ladder.
Effectively, your friends kind of like moving through your space would literally be running over your back to get into the room, which is pretty cool. Eirys, it's on you.
All right. Okay. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
Bonus action. 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
Where'd she go?
You can see her between the
20.
little folds. That's great.
25.
I'll say that you can.
What was I?
You okay?
25 here.
25 is there. That's just outside of the range of this guy. He's just a little bit further forward. So, but you could use your bonus action to dash right up to
You
him.
can get up to. You can get.
Wait, is that not in
this area?
Oh, let me zoom in a minute. Is that not in the diagonal square to him?
I think you could get
He's
up
in
to
between
here.
squares.
He's between
Oh,
squares.
yeah.
If you hold your character as you're dragging and you hold Alt, you can drag them between squares. I learned this all very recently. It's very exciting. Look at you moving the character to wherever you want.
Cool.
So you can effectively
Also
move within melee range if you
hold-
like. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, I think if you hold O, I think it was, it shows you how far you've moved. I think it was O, was it Q? It's Q.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move to there then.
Okay.
So I'm out of the other guy's range,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
within
yeah.
this guy's range.
They kind of
And
watch. Yeah, so what are you going to do?
use my bonus action, haven't I? So just a rapier attack.
Go for it.
And then just no advantage, just the one. I'm gonna choose that dice. Oh, okay, that works. Plus, is it 7? Yeah, 15 plus 7, 22.
22. That hits. Roll damage.
5 plus 4, 9.
9. Yep.
And that's done.
You kind of dart down this corridor and over Nuru's back, just kind of like Naruto running across the length of this curved sort of like coil, and you just front flip off, 3-point landing, dash across and thrust into this guy. Before they know what's happening, in the last 6 seconds, a snake has blasted through, and Eirys, running on its back, has thrown herself at a bad guy and impaled his flesh. Yeah, they are panicking, guys. They are like, wah! Ah! They're all just like screaming, and yeah, they don't know what's going on anymore. That's your turn, Kyro.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow close behind Eirys, and I'm going to attack the guy that she attacked. If I hold Alt, I can move like right around here, right?
Yes, and as you do, I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm surprised.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So that's a bonus action again to kind of dash all the way up to him. Because we've rolled initiative. Do you know what?
It's okay.
He hasn't taken an actions. If you hit him before he takes an action in combat, does that count as
I just want to know if he's surprised.
I think for the
It's a
sake of
condition.
You get advantage.
effectively,
I mean, I already had advantage regardless. I'm just asking if he's surprised because then I auto crit.
well, why would you have had advantage? He's facing the direction that you two are, and
He's within 5 feet of an ally.
that qualifies for
rogue.
sneak attack for sure, but not necessarily advantage. Unless you're a swashbuckler. You're not a swashbuckler, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's a swashbuckler feat.
My bad.
You can make a straight roll to hit him. And
I mean, I
then
do have advantage because I'm going before him in turn order, so.
we need to sit down and really think about all these rules because I'm confused by them. What I'll say is
Why?
make a, because I don't remember. I'm gonna say make a straight roll to hit him. If you do hit him, you qualify for sneak attack, and because it's before his action in combat, he counts as surprise, so it will auto crit. I think that's what the
Okay, but I also. Alright.
I believe so.
How do you
I mean,
have advantage?
If you tell me,
Anytime in combat, when I go, when it starts, if I go before an enemy has taken their turn, I have advantage.
what's the name of the feature?
It's
Is it
assassinate.
alert?
I have advantage
Oh,
on
okay.
attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet, and I auto crit if it's surprised. That's why I was clarifying if it was surprised or not, because that's what makes the difference.
Okay, so the question is he surprised as he faces that door and he sees a snake break through? He's probably not surprised to see you flying in.
Okay, that's fine.
So
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, so you do get advantage, but no auto
Okay.
crit. Sorry,
That's fine.
yeah, just bear with me because obviously
It's okay. I just wanted to explain that I'm not doing anything weird.
that's fair.
It's on my sheet. Alright, 21.
21 points of damage.
Weirder than normal.
Plus sneak. So that's 19.
I thought you said 21.
No, 21 to hit.
Oh,
Did I hit?
Right. Okay, so 19. Okay. So yeah, as you both kind of like fly across Nuru's body, flinging yourself at this side of the room, you both impale this guy, and yeah, he's looking, he's not going to be able to take another hit like that.
Okay.
Cool. Brüz. Ooh.
Here next to Arthrin. Sorry.
Yep.
Brüz will move over here next to Arthrin.
Sure.
And then from this vantage, is he able to see through the door and spot, say, this fellow over here?
You know what? Flavor-wise,
Yeah,
that is
the
a
other end of the
raised.
corridor?
That's a raised stair. The level of the room that this leads into is slightly higher than the floor below. He's standing dead in the center of this, looking agog. You get this. He's wearing a large sort of necklace over his shoulder with heavy links and a ceremonial feel to it. Looking at it, it looks similar to the kind of thing that Cheryl wears. You get a square eyes on him. He joins eyes with you as the thrashing of Nuru's body kind of fills the space between. What are you going to do?
All right, so how far away is that from Brüz? Let's have a look.
About 50 feet, yeah. I'll give you 50 feet.
Now, let's see, how many of those left? I think we'll do that at level 2 again.
Oops.
So, Brüz will cast a spiritual weapon.
Oh, heck. Okay. So this
to,
this little MacGuffin is going to appear here. It's going to make an attack. 10. He kind of looks up and he sees it, and he just raises his hand, and as he does, as the ram horn just kind of like moves down towards him, it kind of stops, and he kind of like shifts as he stands, and he seems to be able to command similar magical energy and repels it. The 10 misses.
roll there. I was trying to disable that, but
Oh, sorry. If you're rolling on roll 20, it's up to you how you roll. If you want to roll instead at home, then yes, you can.
I was just trying to put it up so you could see it. And there's
Sure.
different buttons for like display and use.
Okay.
So if I may,
Of course you can roll at home, so we'll ignore that 10.
so it's is it +7, isn't it? Yes. So 13 + 7, +20.
Roll the damage.
That is spiritual weapon +4, so 7 + 4, 11 force damages.
Wham!
As
And,
the the goat skull rams down upon him.
It does so, and he does raise his hand as I described before, and he does try and resist, but it breaks through and kind of hits him square on the shoulders, and you see that there's a tearing in his robes where the horns have like pierced him. Kind of looks up towards you.
And
Like,
Brüz is going to hold up his finger. And actually, will that make the distance? Let me just check that. Yes, good. Toll the dead.
Toll the dead.
So he's going to do a wisdom save, please, James.
All right.
60 feet for range on Toll the Dead.
Natural 2 for a 7. Hang on a minute.
Alrighty, that's... Where my D12's at?
Yeah.
Ready for your damage?
What's the damage?
It is 19 necrotic damage.
19. That's a cantrip?
Yeah.
Bleeding ridiculous.
Yeah, 2d12s.
He
Like, a cantrip raises with you as well.
That's true. He kind of looks up
Yeah.
at you. He sees you there. Like, you see the spiritual weapon kind of like blast down upon his body, and bursting within, he feels the necrotic energy build up. He kind of oh no, he can't do that. Jeez, that's it. He can't
He's
react.
already used his reaction?
He hasn't used his reaction, but his reaction can't be activated
no.
by a ranged spell attack, only by a melee attack. So that's your turn.
Aha!
Nice. He looks surprised.
Yes, it is.
But not like hurt, as it were. He seems to be made of stronger stuff than the guys around him. Cool. Ella.
Alright.
Hello.
And also, just flavor-wise,
Oh, yeah.
this is the torn-up version of the companion, not Brüz.
Oh, I see.
The other red cloak.
Yeah, sure. Ella, what are you going to do?
Ella is gonna do her movement, whole 25 feet.
Mhm.
And then she's gonna dash to
Okay.
get there.
All right. So you devote your entire turn to running away towards the action. Anything else? I don't think there's a bonus action if you have it. I don't know.
I don't think so.
We'll say we'll move on. Okay. So the leader guy. Oh god, he's got options.
I bet he does.
Got options, man.
He reaches into his he reaches into his side pocket, and there's a little pouch. Like, in fact, there's almost like a bit of a belt with loads of sort of components here. He reaches in and pulls out a pinch of sulfur.
Is that a weed?
And let's have a look. 10 feet. Yeah, a motive. Different from fireball. You just you feel the heat. You guys, and by this I mean Nuru, Ella, Arthrin, and Brüz. You feel the heat rise in between you as bursting into existence.
Oh no.
A column of fiery energy. Let's see, it's about like that.
Oof.
And all of you are required. Oh yeah, and by the way, the guy who was unconscious there just gets burst into cinders.
He's just dead now.
He gets obliterated. He doesn't care about cultists that aren't any use to him. And yeah, he casts Flame Strike. So fire just comes down from the sky straight through the kind of cracks in the ceiling above, and they break, and a 40-foot high cylinder, 10-foot radius kind of column of fire occupies that space. I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw. That is Arthrin, Brüz, Ella, and Nuru.
Brüz
It's not horrible.
Brüz rolled a 2, then rolled for luck, then rolled a 20.
All right.
Wow.
So let's have a look.
Nat 20. So if that's dexterity, that's a 19.
Plus you're
the
resistant.
DC is 16. So if you meet 16, you're going to take half this damage.
So
Ella,
nine.
you can use your
Nine.
Bardic Inspiration on saving throws.
Sorry, what?
You can use your Bardic Inspiration on saving throws, I believe.
Oh yeah, you still have
Anything
that.
that's not damage.
Hang on. Everyone went really robotic then.
Okay, I'll just say that again. If you're rolling a Dexterity saving throw, and
Yep.
you're reminded that you can roll a D8 from your Bardic Inspiration and add it to the saving throw if you would like.
Cool.
Let me roll the damage. Heck. Flame Strike.
Basically, if it's above a 10, but below a 16, that D8 is good to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just while Ella's doing that, you guys who are caught within that beam, you take 7 points of fire damage, and in addition, oh heck, where are we? You take, oh heck, that was more. 17 points of radiant damage, and if you've succeeded on the save, it's half as much. So that's, yeah, we said 6 fire damage and 17 radiant damage for 23 points in total. Half as much if you made the save.
And half as much again for Brüz because he is resistant to fire damage.
Okay, so you take half of the fire damage, but there's an element that's radiant. So there was 17 hit points of radiant damage. That's halved. And then the fire damage, which was 6, is halved and halved again. So you only take 1 point of fire damage, and then 8
And I
points
take
of radiant damage.
half of the.
Yeah. So you'll take 9 points in total, I believe. Does anyone have any questions? I know that was a lot of stuff.
Nine in total. Lovely.
Yeah. Duration instantaneous.
Oh, took the full hit.
Say again?
Yeah, Elle took the full hit, so 17 plus 6, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Arthrin made the save, so he's going to take 17 plus 6, 23 is halved to 11. So Arthrin only takes 11 points. That's enough to actually be like pretty scary for him. Cool. Ella failed Zoe, so she gets 23 in total. 17 radiant and 6 fire. Great. Any other questions? Fantastic. That is
I'm good.
That is his action. Oh, Nuru, that applied to you as well. Did you save it?
No, I just ate it.
Okay. So yeah, there's just a big
She's,
column of fire.
she's okay.
Cool.
Her butt's on fire, but she's okay.
Yeah. Effectively,
It's a scorched tail.
Yeah, that man. I was thinking that might stick around, but it's just an instantaneous duration. It just appears. It occupies the space. It
It's a
burns you
flashbang.
guys. Yeah, it's a huge column of fire that just appears
Pillar of fire.
and then disappears. That's the guy's action and his highest level spell. It must be said. It's a bit disappointing. And he is going to. What's he going to do? He's going to run this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to run up to this point here, away from the head. Seeing the damage that he's caused, he moves into the room, intent to do more. That's his turn. Yell.
I'm going to do a whole lot of running.
Sure.
Jog, jog, jog.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30 to get to the.
Make
And then
haste.
it's.
This guy is
What is
super,
action?
super dead.
No,
He got
action
incinerated by
dash.
the... Okay.
I guess I'm going to get to the doorway.
All right.
Bonus action healing while I'm out.
Hooray!
Okay.
Oh yeah, and like, don't worry about me. I'll be healed on my turn.
Level.
Yeah, I forgot you can crunch spells into health.
Yep.
Ooh, that was good.
Oh, heck yeah, you can.
11 points of health back to Ella.
Very
It's
nice.
the ultimate tank ability.
Very nice. Okay, so that'll be Yell's turn, running and clearing the gap. This guy is going to step forward and have a swing at Eirys. In fact, no, they're not. You see that they,
Fucker.
as they advance, their hands kind of glow, a sort of purplish dark energy, and they are both going to respectively try and cast inflict wounds on you. So, Eirys. Nom, 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 nom.
She's
8
not
to
here at
hit.
the moment.
8 to, well, that misses, so I'm pretty sure 8 will not hit.
That's good.
15 is alright. 15's her AC.
The other one is going to hit 19 on you, Kyro, to hit with inflict wounds.
Well, that does hit me.
Inflict wounds. Can I get a reminder as to damage with inflict wounds? Cast at first level. Is it 4d6?
Ooh. Yikes.
That's,
No, it's 3d10.
Guiding bolt. Yeah, it's
Oh.
D10.
3d10. That's crazy.
Could be bad.
It could be, but then it could be 3 1s, couldn't it? That's what 3d10 means.
Cross the finger.
Okay, you take 20 points of
wasn't 3
necrotic
ones.
damage.
Not ideal.
20 points of
I'm hurt.
necrotic as he reaches forward and his hands kind of grab onto your shoulder as you're facing the other one, and you feel the necrotic energy kind of go in. These guys are going to do the same thing. They're going to step forward with necrotic hands, because it's by far and away their most effective weapon, and try and go for Nuru. The first one, an 8 to hit Nuru's snake form.
Wait, hold on. That might not hit.
It doesn't.
It does not.
And then a 9. So they kind of step forward with their
Eirys is
arms,
12.
and you just kind of like coil your neck back and hiss loudly at them, and they kind of falter, and they don't get any purchase on your body, and neither of them hit you, which is
Hey, you
crazy.
know, you ever like try to pet a cat that doesn't want to be pet and it turns into liquid?
That's what's happening. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
yeah, totally. Okay. That's them. They are the most useless cultists the world has ever seen. Nuru.
I don't know about that. I got hurt pretty bad there.
Well, 3d10. Okay, Nuru, it's you. What are you going to do? What you going to do?
Okay,
Nuru
first
comes
she's
forward.
gonna eat one of her spell slots, third level spell slot, which gives her 3d8 health, and that is, first one is 8, so that's pretty good.
What?
And the second one is 8, which is pretty good. And the third one is 5, which is still pretty good. And she's up to 41 health now, and with that, she...
Kill someone.
Yeah, she... Okay, if she went after the leader, that would incur a bunch of
You could constrict
attacks
him.
of opportunity, right?
No, you would still be in their zone of control.
That's right.
Like if you go around, if you go around them, sort of like this, and get to him like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
If you're just in the middle.
she wants to get him. She
Just,
wants
like,
to
circle
constrict
around him.
him in
Okay,
particular.
so you kind of slide between these guys, and they're kind of like standing alongside your kind of coiled form as you kind of snake around, and they're just like, "Ah, ah." And the leader kind of looks at you just like,
It's a good idea.
And that is, I think
Ooh.
that hits him.
what's the
Ideally,
roll?
That is
plus your strength 4.
to hit it is. Hold on.
It's 13. I think.
24.
Oh,
24.
24.
Ah, that hits. Yeah.
So she coils her body around the leader, and she's going to bring this guy out too, if she can help it. And that is 4 plus 4 plus 4, so 12 points of damage.
12 in total.
Yes.
Crunch. And
And also he is restrained, which does all the things that restrained does.
I like fighting alongside a living battering ram.
yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Nice.
They don't know what they're doing. They're beside themselves. These guys that are kind of like, you've just snuck right past them. They're preparing more magical attacks, but their eyes are wide. They're looking distraught and panicking. And yep, Arthrin is going to be like, "Ow," because that hurt, and he's going to unsheath the sword that still has bits of frog mucus on it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can make it. He's going to run back right up into here. And screw it. This guy's going to burst into red light as he casts Hunter's Mark again. It is Arthrin! And he's not that good.
He's fine.
He's going to roll with advantage to attack with his short sword. That is definitely going to hit, but not crit. It's 1d6 for the short sword. It's 1d6 for the additional Hunter's Mark. Has that guy taken damage yet? The answer is no. So it's just 2d6. He takes 7 points of slashing damage from behind as Arthrin runs in and joining the furious, spurious,
Does that include
dubious
the
melee.
Hunter's Mark damage?
Yes, it does. It's a d6
Okay.
for the short sword and an additional d6 for the Hunter's Mark. Yeah, he just didn't roll that well. Cool. That's his turn. Eirys.
Okay. I think I'm going to just double attack this guy. Or first go for the rapier and I'll see how it goes.
Sure thing.
It's not being flanked, so I don't get advantage.
But if you were to hit, because there's another ally of yours
You
within
get
5
sneak
feet,
attack, so.
you'd get the sneak attack.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So just normal. Oh, yeah. 18 plus 7. 25, I think?
That is going to hit this guy who's only wearing a turban. He's got a cloak on his head.
Attacking.
Wait.
Just a turban.
Is there anything
Wait,
below?
what?
Just the 10. Oh, that was really high. Okay, 5, 10. So that's 14, 20 damage.
Heck. You
Nice.
thrust forward with the rapier straight through his face, and he collapses. He didn't put up much of a fight. He's gone. He's gone. What are you
I'm
gonna do now?
move and
He's
stand on the
silent.
dead body, and then I'm gonna stab his friend as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Hang on, I'm just gonna move this guy to the back, and yeah,
Thank you all.
roll to hit. From that angle, it's a straight roll.
18.
That is a hit. You only get sneak attack once a turn, so it's only a d4.
4.
4! Kyro, you kind of have been attacked by this guy. You've turned to face him. He kind of grimaces at you kind of angrily. And then there's a pierce from his side. A slash is... He gets kind of cut into by the dagger. The sidearm serving you well. 2 max damage rolls on this session. Well done. That's you, Eirys. Kyro, it's your
Is
time.
attention drawn by Eirys stabbing him by any chance? Because I will slide around here and attack him from this angle.
At that
And
stage-
does that give me flank?
I would say yes. Because effectively,
Yeah.
he is facing... Like, let me just get my arrows. He's facing in this direction, which means he has enemies from 2 different directions. I would say that qualifies for flank.
17.
Don't forget the sneak attack damage.
Okay. Well, just clarifying if it hits.
Yeah, definitely.
3. So that's 14.
14 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Forget off.
Is he still up?
Yeah, very much so. He's
Okay. I'll use my sidearm then.
Go for it. I'm describing it as sidearm. I'm sorry, that's like a pistol or something.
Sure, whatever.
I've actually unironically used a rifle, like a modern day rifle in
14.
D&D before. It's been amazing. 14. I'm surprised to tell you that it does hit. These guys are wearing robes.
Hooray! 10 damage.
They got nothing going on. They got nothing going on protectively. They are 10. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
As you follow through, he staggers back, even just like for a bit of not mechanically, he doesn't do anything, but he staggers back onto the wall and sticks out his arm and.
Does his attention go back to me?
Oh, very much so.
Good.
Cool. Brüz. This shit is going down. What are you doing?
Brüz.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, the spiritual weapon is going to float over to
I just saw your dog.
this guy.
He's been fucking at his dog for this entire time, and I didn't see.
Mm,
I love him.
He's only just come.
Yeah. So the spiritual weapon is going over
Okay,
to.
so spiritual weapon.
Going over to which one? This one.
And,
This one.
going over to the
He's gonna go hit this
the
guy.
Roby guy that the guy that Nuru's having at.
Okay, yeah.
That guy. Unnatural 20 to hit.
Roll that sweet spiritual weapon damage.
That is going to be 4 plus 4, I believe.
Yeah. His arms are
4
kind of
plus 4. Oh yeah.
all good. He's
8 force damage.
8, yeah. So his arms are kind of grappled on his side, like wrapped by the body of Nuru, and her head is on one side with a fang open and fangs bared. And then as he's there, kind of staring at her, it just goes woof, as your spiritual weapon goes up from behind and just clocks him around the back of the head. He's he's scuffled. He's a scuffly boy.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Anything else?
Brüz. Well, Brüz then is going to, if I can, I should do the select thing so I can select thing. And he's going to go 1, 10, 15, 20, 30 over to here. And then he is going to cast. So there's, just to clarify, there's, oh no, I want to do that. I want to do that. There's this guy here next to.
There is actually one other guy underneath here, but it's actually what I might do is I'll send Nuru to the back so you can see where the guy is. There you go. He's
okay.
He's almost like stuck between where she's been moving around him, and he's just like, ah!
Okay. Then Brüz is going to toll the dead on that guy in the coils.
Oh, this one.
So a wisdom saving
hurt.
throw.
You don't
Please.
see.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, you don't see it as you look at him. You don't
I
see
can't see.
You don't see any evidence he's been hurt. This guy's just been hacked back from behind here by.
I think he meant this guy.
Well, no. I actually did. Can I see Turban? Mr. Fancy Robes down the back there from where I am, or
I'd say so. Because
can I see
Nuru's
him?
wraps around
Yeah.
him, so yeah, you'd be able to see him.
Okay, I didn't think I'd see that far. So yeah, I'll attack him. So a wisdom save. That guy
14. Does that?
getting slammed by the spiritual weapon.
Does 14 succeed?
Oh, that does not make it. No,
2d12.
it is a 15 save.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it is.
Plus 5 on the wisdom save. That didn't.
One of those. Oh yeah. Is that plus anything? No. So it's just 15 necrotic damages.
15. Yeah. As that happens, you get you see the kind of like decay that's associated with the toll that clangs around his head, and it echoes around this chamber, and it kind of goes out from his ears. They turn slightly grey and down here into his like upper neck on his left and right hand sides, starting to look panicked. Anything else from you, Brüz? I believe that was your bonus action and your action.
That is all it for Brüz.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Ella, it's your turn now. I'm advancing one too far ahead. What would you like to do?
Okay. So she's going to take her full movement, which will lead her, I believe, round about here. I think. Oh, what is
Okay.
it as?
Yep.
And then, so, Nuru's grappling someone at the moment.
Grappling this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
Turban McLeader face.
Okay. I am going to do. Haven't done it for a while. Let's do Burning Hands.
Burning Hands. Okay, so it's a 15-foot like cone of fire. If you'd like to, that's
No,
fine.
did not think that through.
It will probably
No,
it will take up
that's
this
gonna
guy.
hit
That
people.
would hurt.
It would hit Nuru for sure. I'm gonna say you can angle it to
Yeah.
this Arthrin, but it would definitely hit Nuru too.
Yeah, no,
Don't
I don't want
worry
to hit
about
Nuru.
I'm creepy.
Fried snake.
Well, in that case, I will do Ray of Frost
On Leader McLeaderface.
on the top.
He's grappled. He's restrained, so that's with advantage, I believe. We're learning today.
Cool.
So roll that twice and take the higher number. You crazy,
That
crazy
is
lemon.
true. Advantage.
Charlotte, I am well. It's good of you to join us. Obviously, it's a bit more crazy than just hanging around Skyrim, but... Guys, just to quickly call out, like, your Twitch Prime subscription
24.
is like so flipping genius. That hits, roll damage. Ray of Frost is 2 dice because you are a higher level spellcaster.
2d8.
Guys, like, the Twitch Prime subscriptions have been rolling in, and I don't know what to say. Thank you. You are extraordinarily generous to choose this channel. Madness. What's the damage, sorry?
Woo.
It is, bear with, 8.
8 points of damage? That's got to bring it up to that. Mental maths, guys. Anyway, yeah, so you hit, and as you do, this guy is slow. You see the ice crystals that kind of... There's a glowing blue energy that you summon in your hands and throw it across the space and hits this guy in the side, like the upper shoulder, just above where Nuru is like wrapping around his body. And as it does, just ice kind of like crystals form around and mix with the necrotic energy from the Toll of Dead. And he just kind of like shivering uncontrollably from the energy. Cool. That's your movement. That's your action. It was a cantrip. You have a bonus action as well if you would like.
Okay.
Sorry, did you use your Bardic Inspiration on the saving throw earlier?
Yeah, I did.
I'm going to mark that off. Thank you. Carry on.
Kyro got hit a fair bit, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's looking a little bit glum.
Cool. Okay. In that case, I will do a healing word on him.
Okay.
I'll do that at 2nd level. I can do that, can't I?
2d4 plus all of your life cleric MacGuffins.
It's you.
So many MacGuffins.
All that
guys.
jazz.
So many stuffs. Life clerics. If you want to play a complicated D&D character, chat, you should play a life cleric wizard multiclass. Oh wait, that's Ella. Sorry, what's the healing?
11 healing.
Alright, thank
Ooh.
you.
Okay, I'll assume that you guys understood that because it was a bit blooky for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 11.
11. Okay. So
Right.
that's Ella. This guy, this cult leader. I need to take a look at this spell.
Uh-oh.
There is no arm movement required, and this guy's mouth has not been covered. The leader, the dude leader guy, kind of takes all this damage. He's wrapped up by
Definitely not a
Nuru.
dude.
He kind of looks up at, let's say, like Nuru's face, and just kind of goes, "My master would be displeased," and recites the incantation for teleport and vanishes out of your grip. He doesn't take
damn
any
it.
of the additional cultists with him, even though he had the power to. However, you are going to get the XP for defeating him in combat. You're going to get the XP for beating him in combat because he is retreating, so you count as having defeated him. But he lives and disappears.
And Nuru looks very upset.
That is true if anyone knows counterspell.
Yeah, Ella has a counterspell scroll.
Hey,
Hey,
does
Ella.
is anyone able to like?
That's a reaction, I think.
Hey, your leader just abandoned you.
Okay, so we'll deal with one thing at a time. An option for anybody who does have access to any spell that might counter that can try to use it. I think RB said
Brüz
that.
might have had dispel magic, but
Yeah.
That's not going to do counter spell.
Zoe, I guess it's on you. Would you like to try and use your counter spell scroll? Bearing in mind that when you try, that's it. It's gone.
That's it. I don't like that.
It's up to you. I mean, this is the guy you
have to
want
have it.
to
You kind of have to have it out and ready away, in a way, because it's not like casting the spell.
I guess she
you've
doesn't
got
have
to,
time then. If it's an action
unless
to use
she can
scroll, then you
cast the
can
spell.
do it.
If she can cast the spell as a reaction, then she could counter spell.
To be honest, that's
But if
true.
the counterspell scroll can be used as a reaction, then technically you would be able to, but
But
would
you
you
don't.
still want to? Because then it would be a single use only.
That's true. If you want to learn counterspell for
But this
future
isn't-
use, this is. The
I
thing.
do. And the fact that I'm not rolling that great. I don't really have much faith that it would work if I just try to do it.
Pretty sure teleport's higher than level 3 anyway.
That's right.
Depends on the type of teleport.
He,
Well,
u-
it's
he,
higher than level 3, but
he used teleport, not
that'd be
teleportation
a
circle.
7th level.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're
And
choosing not
that's
to.
it.
You're
That's
choosing
what
not to.
it's done.
He
gone.
he disappears. He's taken far too much damage. He disappears away, and is nary between Nuru's grip. That's his turn. Yell.
Well, he just teleported away.
Sucks.
I guess I'll go
One for the
and
quote wall. I
back
think.
up this guy in between.
Okay, go for it.
Take out my
Roll.
magic willy.
Roll to hit. I'll say it's a straight
Got
roll.
surrounded.
I know that there's a snake there, but it's over here facing a different direction, dealing with the fact that the bad guy disappeared. So it's just going to be a straight roll for you.
15.
15 hits, roll damage.
That is 12 points of slashing damage.
He feels it. He screams as you almost kind of run across, and you sort of jump and you step on Nuru's body, swing down, and then vault yourself back off and onto the ground on the other side. Blood on your sword. Sorry, blood on my magic willy. Cool. Anything else from you, bud?
No, that's going to be it.
Great. These guys are going to start to panic.
Yeah, their leader just abandoned them.
They're going to attempt to fight their way out in the only manner that they know how. Necrotic magic. And let's have a look. How many? Yeah, they got all the. In fact, actually. This one is being hacked to pieces. What are they going to choose to do? Let's just say that they're panicking. They're all going to do inflict wounds again. Don't want to make this very complicated. Kyro, against you. 19.
It hits.
It's another 3d.
10.
10.
Yes.
Okay. 18 points of necrotic damage.
Yes.
Arthrin is the one who just hacked into the other one, so as he glows red, he's going to turn and try necrotic. 13, that misses. Arthrin just kind of avoids the hands and just palms him to one side. He almost does like a sort of, a palm punch, like from Star Trek, just go on the underside of his chin. Knocks him back. And the one that just hit by Yell is going to reach out with necrotic energy. Dirty 20 to hit you.
Nah, that doesn't hit it.
3d10 necrotic is going to be 13 points of necrotic damage on you, bud.
Okay, and I'm going to vicious Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Dexterity save is 9 plus whatever. I think that's going to fail. What's your DC?
Yeah, it's a 15.
Okay.
15 is the DC.
This guy does not have a +6 on his dex, so you roll full damage.
How much did I take?
Oh, you took... Oh, fuck. 13. necrotic.
13. Okay.
Remember, it's 30.
17 points of fire damage.
He bursts into flame for a moment, the fire bursting all around his body. His turban actually burns off and reveals a sort of a bald top with like hair around, almost like a monastic sort of like hairline that kind of bishes down to a thick sort of a beard and a grizzled expression, quickly turning to terrified fear as he is burning alive. He's not quite dead, but he's so close.
As soon as the necrotic damage hits, Yell just smirks and does the incantation for the Hellish Rebuke, watching him burst into flame.
It is a thing of beauty, watching this old cynical man burn. Almost as if there's a sort of a analogy there. Anyway, cool. So that is their turns. It's Nuru's. You are perplexed by the disappearance of the leader guy. What are you going to do?
She realizes that he probably teleported away or something, and she's really frustrated and just wants to crunch something.
There's a prime.
So she's gonna go for that one that's been how about the one that's not that's sort of wrapped around her
So this one, the one on the
already and isn't marked already?
So you're going to attempt to constrict that one? Because he's between your body anyway. So yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Because Yell's there.
He's already
Because Yell's there, you're going to get the flanking, so it's advantage. Oh.
Roll twice.
Okay. Wait, that. Hold on. Okay. 19 and
19.
6, so 19 plus whatever. So probably.
If that was a 19, I'm struggling to hear, then it does hit.
Yeah. It was 19 plus, so.
Yeah, so you roll the damage.
So technically
Roll the
25.
damage,
Anyway, 4 plus 3
7.
plus 4 is
11.
11.
Oh, yeah. You're frustrated at the fact that the leader has just teleported away, and then you turn your head and you see that your body is snaking most of the way around one of these guys anyway, so you just and yell from the other side of Nuru's body. You just see that it just like constricts around and just and like the body just digs right in so far that you can feel and hear the ribcage cracking, and he just gets completely squashed almost into two pieces. He just becomes a fleshy bag of broken bones that's swishing around between the muscular body of Nuru's. Oh god, yeah, you just.
But satisfying. It's like, breaking a piece of celery or something.
Having some connectivity issues over here, but I'm sure whatever you said was great. Cool. Arthrin, encouraged by the fact that the fight appears to be something they can win, is going to attack again. It's a hit. 2d6 plus d8. Frickin' Hunter. Oh, wait. Is Ella within 5 feet of that guy? He's going to get that 1d sneak attack because he's a rogue. So 3d6 plus 1d8. Ah, man. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 2. 12 points of damage. Say that again, my sweet.
Yeah.
We are experiencing some technical difficulties on our end. I need to upgrade my internet. I don't know. Hopefully it's going across on stream. I have no idea whether or not it is. Anyway, cool. So Arthur's taken his turn and done some damage. What are you going to do, Ella? Sorry, it's not your turn. What's up?
So she just did she have a melee attack done on her?
No.
No.
Because you're within 5 feet of the guy, you're immediately beside Arthrin as he's attacking another person, which means that Arthrin gets sneak attack because he's multi-class into rogue. That's what I was saying. Cool. It is Eirys' turn.
All right. Okay. Right. I will go here.
Yep.
Get off my land.
I'm gonna be like, get off my land. I'm going
Least scariest thing
to
I've ever heard.
Farmer Eirys.
Don't do that.
Sprig of
She
corin
was just
in the
like
back.
seeing you all along, and like she's actually just
She's already in the farm.
Stabby,
Okay,
stabby.
But
rapier
awful unkind.
misses. That was an 11 to hit.
Did you roll with advantage? Because you asked going up from behind him.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
get
did it.
advantage.
I did it.
Roll with advantage.
Oh yes, okay, 22. That's way better than 11.
Yeah.
It's literally double.
That's what happens when we fight together.
It's
And
almost
not
like having
30
seen
feet
me.
apart.
That's right.
Eirys needs
All these new robes in the
Heat
body.
shields and extra attacks.
10, 14, 16 damage.
16. Just pierce through the
Nice.
back. It sinks in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 inches, and his body convulses and he collapses to the ground. Very, very dead.
Excellent.
And then 5, 10, 20. And I'll have a dagger.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Rapier dagger.
18.
Did you roll with advantage again? You're coming from behind.
That's, yeah.
18 is a hit. Roll d4. Multiple voices on stream. Try to keep it to one at a time.
Nah.
Say again. I can't hear.
One hit.
Just 1 damage.
Mm.
Okay. So yeah, it's enough to kind of serrate into the back, and he does stagger forward a little bit. But Arthrin has actually, you see Arthrin is just in mid flourish as he's actually carved across in a way that's quite impressive, and I don't know. I'm speaking for my NPC. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Fuck you, Arthrin.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. That's the end of Eirys' turn. Kyro, your turn. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna kill him with my swords.
Again, surrounded, so you get advantage.
Mm-hmm. $28. Oh, I crit, so it's a 28.
Oh, magic. Yeah, so it's sneak attack because you got all the allies within 5 feet, and you're doubling the dice. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. So that's 12 additional damage.
Oh, yeah. So on top of the base damage, you get an additional 12.
Dead.
Yeah, this is... How do you want to do this?
Haha!
Behead him.
Behead. You just swipe across and... the blade above your head as you scoop it down, almost like swinging down and up again as you behead this last poor guy who collapses to the ground and expires. As you become aware of how close in proximity all of you are, the dead bodies of this cult around you, the leader apparently having escaped by means of some tricksy teleportation magic. We will, well, I suppose this makes about as much sense as any to call time on the session. But it's worthwhile, before we finish, to talk about how many experience points you just got.
Haha!
How many did we get from last week? I don't recall.
We already incorporated that, I believe.
Last session. I just don't remember.
I mean, we can tell
we-
you what the total of our XP is because we all have the same. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we're currently at 21
yeah.
150.
Right.
tell you.
21,150 is the current total. And you're...
Well, that's what I'm at. So we're up to date.
Well, let's add this on. I think this is a good thing to do on stream, if you follow. So let's do some maths. The Froggermuth, 5,900 XP. The cult leader, oh crumbs. I closed the window. Why did I do this? Why?
Zoe, you didn't add last week's XP.
Hang on. bear with me.
We're at 21 150.
And
5,900
the world implodes.
plus 3,900 for the cult leader. He really rolled badly on that 5th level spell that he used on you. And how many cult fanatics have you just killed? 5?
Five.
Uno,
Five.
dos, tres, cuatro, cinque.
5.
Cinque.
What's
Yeah,
5 times 450? That's 250. So there's an additional 250 on top of that, bringing the total XP for the session to 12,050. Let's divide that by how many players there are. By 6. You guys gain 2,008 XP. Let's round that up to 2,100. Why not? You guys gain 2,100 experience points each. And for the first time in what's been too long, I welcome and congratulate you as you reach level 7.
Thank God.
Level
Yay.
6 party icon.
On the long rest.
On the long rest.
On the long rest.
Shall we assume that you guys take a long rest at some point? Maybe we'll start the next session the next day or something.
I mean,
Well, if we're going to do that, can we just
I feel
finish
like all we would
checking the rest of these ruins?
if there's nothing alive to encounter in these ruins, you can just let us know what we find, because we're just gonna loot
That's
this
true.
place.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I feel like,
I
right?
would
Out of
say,
character, everyone?
yeah. This is the entirety of the of this underground cave system. It's not big. It's just a small hideout for this cult. You guys discover an additional room with a variety of valuables in there.
Yeah.
I think you've got enough
variety.
You've got enough understanding of the sort of what these guys have been up to figure out that Yell, you were disappointed to find the strongbox in Mara's office empty. You retrieve the contents, which are, bear with me. Where is it? 300 gold pieces, 20 platinum, and a sapphire necklace.
I have a quick question. Can either Yell or Ella do detect magic with ritual?
I'm not sure. If anyone can, it's probably Ella.
Awesome.
I'll
cool,
tell you for free that there's
we can assume that you can see magic stuff
What did I find? Sorry.
you found
during this long rest.
a pouch that contained 300 gold pieces, 20 platinum pieces, and a sapphire necklace. That looks pretty valuable. It's
So
the
300
contents of the-
gold, 20 GP, and a sapphire necklace. So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 300 divided by 7 is. Everybody gets 42 gold.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Does that include Arthrin?
Yes.
Cool.
how about platinum? Or is that including the platinum?
I'm gonna try out the platinum.
Oh yeah, at level 8 I'll finally be able to fly.
Okay.
Just one more level and I can fly.
So platinum is just going to be shy of 3 platinum each.
We'll round it up.
21 would be 3 platinum each.
Let's say that it's 21. I'm not massively, 3 platinum each.
No, it's 3 platinum each.
Yeah.
We just encounter money in divisions of 7.
It just so happens.
What was the gold amount again, Abby?
42 gold each, and 42 and 3 platinum.
So we're rounding it up to 4, right?
Ooh.
No, it would have been just shy of 3. We're rounding it up to 3.
Got it.
So you guys kind of split the spoils of the day's hunt, and we'll start the next day. I mean, effectively, mechanically, when you level up, it is required that you take a long rest before you get there, but it's
I
unlikely.
mean, we can assume that we take a rest here. Is that okay with everyone else?
You could say you guys could take a long
Yeah, I mean,
rest
as long
here
as
and then-
we've cleared this.
We're
place
assuming the
and,
area is cleared out and that we looted it and
picked it dry.
did.
I can also ritual cast a hut, so we're protected.
Did all this GP and everything, that's including what's on the cultists as well? Like, do they have anything useful or interesting on them?
I'll say that, you know what, seeing as you're mentioning it, I'll throw in an extra 20 gold pieces each. You can add an extra 20 gold pieces to your character because of the various coins that you find on the bodies of the cultists. They have daggers on their personages. They have red cloaks and turbans. A few of them, like, they don't really have much of value. The leader guy might have had some more valuable pieces of jewelry, but he's gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna take these red cloaks. Sure, we can just put them in the bag of holding.
Okay, you can acquire as many as you like. One of them is, in fact, you know what? A couple of them, two of them are pretty badly burned from magical effects.
I'll take one of the burned ones just for myself.
All right. Okay, with that done, and with you guys taking a long rest here, nothing of additional danger kind of comes for you. And actually, once you clear out the bodies and slide them into the lake, this is actually a fairly decently defensible position, despite how badly the cult attempted to under the short notice.
Guys, I could learn polymorph. I could turn you into T-Rexes or something.
As long as they match your level as combat, yeah. As long as the combat rating of the animal.
I do have to concentrate on it, but
okay. So with that, I'm going to say I'm going to finish the stream because it's been a while. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Well played, everybody. Welcome to level 7. Oh my God, we're finally making progress. Cool. We will be back very soon. Gonna have a bit of a debrief with these guys in a second, but yeah, hopefully you guys are well and staying safe and staying determined. It can be tough, current circumstances. Let's stay together. Let's stay unified. Let's stay on each other's sides, and let's keep on loving each other. God bless you guys, and yeah, see you very soon. Bye bye.
Brah.
Arthrin, good to see you again. Hello, Trent. Would it be another ale, the same as always? Yeah, set it up. 3 copper, same as always. I take it that you'll take your usual place. Yep, just me and my ale in the court. Oh, the booth seems to be taken. Well, so it does. Well, I suppose you could always sit somewhere else.
I'm gonna head over there.
Oh, Arthrin, wait.
Hey! The wee bug octopus rolling around the floor.
Gentlemen, huh? The day's been long and I'm in need of rest. I'd love to sit here.
Well, excuse you, pretty boy. As you can see that we've got this booth for ourselves, you're gonna have to move on.
Listen, I just really like this booth, alright?
I said, move on.
I'll move on when you leave.
Hey, we're not going to have any trouble in here. Take it outside, or put an end to it.
You should listen to the Dragonborn, wee lad. Or I'll fuck you up.
That's right. Keep on fucking walking.
Arthrin, my boy? What on earth's wrong?
My dearest Bartholomew, how I miss you. These lonely days have passed without incident, and the towers of Valenskir rise so high in the sky, yet so detached from the mire below. I wish so much for us to be together, but the only way we can contact each other is through shadowy deals made with roguish delivery boys who have more courage than sense. I urge you to make your way to Valenskir so we can meet. I don't care what my father says.
What are you doing? Whoa! Whoa! Calm down!
Arthrin.
What were you doing? Were you reading something?
Doesn't matter what I was doing.
Is that the letter?
No.
It is, isn't it?
No.
I bet it is.
It isn't.
So, what is it then?
It's nothing.
Are you sure it's nothing? Because it looks to me like you're reading this letter. Are you hoping for a romantic story of two star-crossed lovers or something? I wouldn't have thought it of you, Eirys. Or not! Or not!
You didn't see this.
I didn't see this.
This never happened.
Right! Never happened. Absolutely.
Go back to sleep.
Back to sleep. Uh-huh. Yep. Whew. Okay. I'm just gonna... Well... Yeah.
Yours, now and always.
Arthrin, good to see you again.
Hello, Trent.
Would it be another ale, the same as always?
Yeah, set it up. 3 copper, same as always.
I take it that you'll take your usual place.
Yep, just me and my ale in the court. Oh, the booth seems to be taken.
Well, so it does. Well, I suppose you could always sit somewhere else.
I'm gonna head over there.
Oh, Arthrin, wait. Ah.
Hey! The wee bug was rolling around the floor. Gentlemen,
Huh?
the day's been long and I'm in need of rest. I'd love to sit here.
Well, excuse you, pretty boy. As you can see that we've got this booth for ourselves, so you're gonna have to move on.
Listen, I just really like this booth, alright?
I said, move on.
I'll move on when you leave.
Hey, we're not going to have any trouble in here. Take it outside, or put an end to it.
You should listen to the Dragonborn, wee lad.
Or I'll fuck you up.
That's right. Keep on fucking walking.
Oh, Arthrin, my boy. What on earth's wrong?
My dearest Bartholomew, how I miss you. These lonely days have passed without incident, and the towers of Valen's Kier rise so high in the sky, yet so detached from the mire below. I wish so much for us to be together, but the only way we can contact each other is through shadowy deals made with roguish delivery boys who have more courage than sense. I urge you to make your way to Valen's Kier so we can meet. I don't care what my father says.
What are you doing? Whoa! Whoa! Calm down!
Oh, Arthrin.
What were you doing? Were you reading something?
Doesn't matter what I was doing.
Is that the letter?
No.
It is, isn't it?
No.
I bet it is.
It isn't.
So, what is it then?
It's nothing.
Are you sure it's nothing? Because it looks to me like you're reading this letter. Are you hoping for a romantic story of 2 star-crossed lovers or something? I wouldn't have thought it of you, Eirys. Or not! Or not!
You didn't see this.
I didn't see this.
This never happened.
Right! Never happened. Absolutely.
Go back to sleep.
Back to sleep. Uh-huh. Yep. Whew. Okay. I'm just gonna... Well... Yeah.
Yours, now and always.
Ah. Arthrin, good to see you again.
Hello, Trent.
Would it be another ale, the same as always?
Yeah, set it up. 3 copper, same as always.
I take it that you'll take your usual place.
Yep, just me and my ale in the court. The booth seems to be taken.
Well, so it does. Well, I suppose you could always sit somewhere else.
I'm gonna head over there.
Oh, Arthur, wait. Ah.
Hey! The wee bug octopus rolling around the floor.
Gentlemen, the day's been long and I'm in need of rest. I'd love to sit here.
Well, excuse you, pretty boy. As you can see that we've got this booth for ourselves, you're gonna have to move on.
Listen, I just really like this booth, alright?
I said, move on.
I'll move on when you leave.
Hey, we're not going to have any trouble in here. Take it outside, or put an end to it.
You should listen to the Dragonborn, wee lad. Or I'll fuck you up.
That's right. Keep on fucking walking.
Oh, Arthrin, my boy. What on earth's wrong?
My dearest Bartholomew, how I miss you. These lonely days have passed without incident, and the towers of Valen's Kier rise so high in the sky, yet so detached from the mire below. I wish so much for us to be together, but the only way we can contact each other is through shadowy deals made with roguish delivery boys who have more courage than sense. I urge you to make your way to Valen's Kier so we can meet. I don't care what my father says.
What are you doing? Whoa! Calm down!
Arthrin.
What were you doing? Were you reading something?
Doesn't matter what I was doing.
Is that the letter?
No.
It is, isn't it?
No.
I bet it is.
It isn't.
So, what is it then?
It's nothing.
Are you sure it's nothing? Because it looks to me like you're reading this letter. Are you hoping for a romantic story of 2 star-crossed lovers or something? I wouldn't have thought it of you, Eirys. Or not! Or not!
You didn't see this.
I didn't see this.
This never happened.
Right! Never happened. Absolutely.
Go back to sleep.
Back to sleep. Uh-huh. Yep. Whew. Okay. I'm just gonna... Well... Yeah.
Yours. Now and always.
Arthrin, good to see you again.
Hello, Trent.
Would it be another ale, the same as always?
Yeah, set it up. 3 copper, same as always.
I take it that you'll take your usual place.
Yep, just me and my ale in the court. Oh, the booth seems to be taken.
Well, so it does. Well, I suppose you could always sit somewhere else.
I'm gonna head over there.
Oh, Arthur, wait. Ah.
Hey! The wee bug octopus rolling around the floor.
Gentlemen, huh? The day's been long and I'm in need of rest. I'd love to sit here.
Well, excuse you, pretty boy. As you can see that we've got this booth for ourselves, you're gonna have to move on.
Listen, I just really like this booth, alright?
I said, move on.
I'll move on when you leave.
Hey, we're not going to have any trouble in here. Take it outside, or put an end to it.
You should listen to the Dragonborn, wee lad. I'll fuck you up.
That's right. Keep on fucking walking.
Oh, Arthrin, my boy. What on earth's wrong?
My dearest Bartholomew, how I miss you. These lonely days have passed without incident, and the towers of Valence Kier rise so high in the sky, yet so detached from the mire below. I wish so much for us to be together, but the only way we can contact each other is through shadowy deals made with roguish delivery boys who have more courage than sense. I urge you to make your way to Valence Kier so we can meet. I don't care what my father says.
What are you doing? Whoa! Calm down!
Oh, Arthrin.
What were you doing? Were you reading something?
Doesn't matter what I was doing.
Is that the letter?
No.
It is, isn't it?
No.
I bet it is.
It isn't.
So, what is it then?
It's nothing.
Are you sure it's nothing? Because it looks to me like you're reading this letter. Are you hoping for a romantic story of 2 star-crossed lovers or something? I wouldn't have thought it of you, Eirys. Or not! Or not!
You didn't see this.
I didn't see this.
This never happened.
Right! Never happened. Absolutely.
Go back to sleep.
Back to sleep. Uh-huh. Yep. Whew. Okay. I'm just gonna... Well... Yeah.
Yours, now and always.